know if anybody's here. Oh, Anne Marie was in here about 6 minutes ago. Hello, flower child. Hey, hey. Hi, Lindsay. Good morning. Hello, Froggy. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Gladys. Hi, Rena S. I was gonna go. I changed it a couple times because this is morning. Hello, Zero Agenda. Hello, Tara K. Hello, Mr. Foz. Congratulations on 1,000, Mr. Foz. So happy for you. Um, Hi, Brandy. Um, so I was gonna go. I changed it a few times. Hello, Eva. New York City. Hello, Sass. Goodness. Hello, so many people. Hello, Laura. Um, I was gonna. So at first, hello, hello, Harry Sack. Hello, John. Yes, I saw you last night in Dorothy's chat. Everybody say congratulations, Foz. I do believe that some of those 1,000, some of those new subscribers came from Surviving the Storms chat last night because your Foz, your link got dropped several times because Lindsay and I were in there chatting. Hi, juror number 4. Hi, Gladys. Hi, Sharcy. Did I already say hi to Sharcy? I think so. Hello, Jordan Jr. Hello, C. Page. Yeah, we got him there, guys. He's got a community tab now, so he can promote all of us. Hello, woman of Sparta. Sherry Hampton. Donnie. Did I hear you say Donnie? I'm tired. I'm tired. So, so I was gonna go live at like in about 2 hours, like 11 something my time. But then I realized it's my Sunday, so it's my day off, and I have shit to do because I was like online all day yesterday. I was on, feels like I was on YouTube all day yesterday, and so I have stuff to do. So I should probably do that. Come on early and do that. Oh, ASMR isn't weird, Mark. I love it. It's not weird. Tia Simone told me I should do ASMR. I'm a little stuffed up this morning. I think I'm a little stuffed up every morning. Yes, Surviving the Storms hit 1,002. Yay. Yay, yay. That's awesome. Oh, I'm sorry. Harry Sack, did you know that your baby and I share the same birthday? I believe. I'm pretty sure. Sorry that he's not feeling well, though. Okay, yes, we are going to talk about Hello Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut. You know, I really wish that you would bring that you would so the Edge pizza was my favorite pizza, and the last time I had it was back in like 1996, and then they didn't bring it back again that I knew until this summer, and then it was only there for like a month, I swear. And it's my favorite. And I just don't understand. Yeah, that's my so you have a Taurus and a Cancer. Good luck. Good luck with that. That's my birthday, Harry Sack. Thank you, C Page. This is me without a filter. Did I miss anybody? I like to say hi to everybody that I can. Hello, Broken Justice. Hello, Vanessa R. Cooking tea. Hi, Dharma. I watch hello X amount of words. I watch Dharma and Greg to go to sleep every night. I'm like on season 3 right now. Hello, Incognito. Hello, hello, hello. But yeah, so then I changed it to like 9:15, and then I was like dealing with the pup, and then so I had to keep changing it. Like mornings are tough. Yeah, that's my driver's license picture. Hello, Sienna. Just tell her I'm having a bad skin day. I'm a very nice lady, Donnie. Tell Sienna I'm a very, very nice lady and I'm just having having a bad skin day. Well, Dharma and Greg is kind of like she has to really pull him out of uh out of his shell sometimes. But in season 3 he's like, yeah, it's I love it. It's a cute show. It was like one of my favorite shows when it was on. So I'm watching it through that. So anyway, yeah, what a day yesterday. What a day. So much news. Thank you, Pizza Hut, because like I was devastated when I went to order because I ordered it when it came back this summer. I ordered it like 5 times. And then I went to because I just love it so much. Like it's just such a throwback to like something that you haven't had in so long, right? And so like 20, I hadn't had it in like 25 years. And so I um went to order it again and I wasn't on the menu and I was so sad. Maybe they'll get enough people claiming. I feel that's funny. Well, that is not true, Lindsay. Well, on her panel, not her channel. Her chat, I do believe, hello, listen, peeps. I do believe that her channel, good morning, Aunt Lala. Um, Nancy, yeah, I mean, for real. So, do you remember what started this whole divide? Y'all remember what started this whole divide? She'll say it was what started it was that it was us. Like she says we've been creating like chaos since we got here. And which I mean, I suppose maybe there was some chaos, but with Mandy, but that was with Mandy. Um, but I think that from calling Natasha out, which was Val's goal, right? Calling Natasha out was Val's goal. She was going to stand up for the people that she believed that Natasha had victimized. And hold on a second. Um, JT, I didn't say that Paula made a video. I said Paula made claims that JM was cheating on his wife. And maybe you didn't know about that, but you definitely know that none of us were the people that called his fire station. You definitely know we were not having a go at him like you were. So, yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna go on. Um, well, yeah, I don't know. It's morning for me. It's probably afternoon for a bunch of people. Um, well, okay, so anyways, her goal was to put out content about blasting Val and or blasting Natasha. And that is what we all believed in, right? And I believed in that. And you'll have to forgive me because if I'm talking, I can't be reading chat because I will stop and it will be very awkward. So I believed in that. And I believed that, because I believe that, as I said many, many times, that Natasha is a socially opportunistic predator. She does leave victims in her wake. She does scam people. She does take advantage of people. She does lie. And her real name doesn't matter, Jesus. It really doesn't. Nothing. Her anonymity is Lindsay. Sorry, I looked down. Her anonymity is hers. We all have the right to our privacy. Okay, we do. We have the right to protect ourselves. However, when you share part of yourself with someone else, you also are putting yourself at risk of that anonymity not being there anymore. It happens. Um, so, so you should never say something in private with somebody that is not, let's say somebody that you're not in a relationship that holds, um, like a husband and wife, right? Boyfriend, girlfriend, parent, child. I think, like, that holds kind of like the lawyer, doctor, like confidentiality kind of thing. Um, that I tell, like, when I was, I'm a single bitter bitch. So, but when I was in a relationship, when I was married, but anytime I was in a relationship, my partner, I don't get into relationship with shady people. My partners, I told them everything. I told them all the gossip. If that's it, just happened, and that's fine. And my daughter knows a lot of stuff, but my daughter would never betray me like that. My daughter, well, betray me. She would never. Yeah, I mean, I guess if I told her in confidence, it's a little bit of it is a betrayal, I guess. However, if I was being a really, really shitty mom to her, I wouldn't put it against her. I wouldn't hold it against her if she did. Oh, so didn't Pink say Pistol Annie was Lindsay? That's funny. Um, she did say that up on one of the thing. So, anyways, I mean, it is what it is. But when you are online, and I know people will not agree with me with this, when you are online talking to strangers, you should you should never say things that you wouldn't want exposed. Okay? Because you don't know these people. You don't. And you need to protect yourself. Am I saying that it's right to share private messages? No. Have we done it? Yes. Has Val done it? Yes. Okay? But anyway, um but she has the right to protect her identity. She does. All of us do. I could have chosen to come up here completely anonymous. Well, I mean, I did have a name that was completely anonymous, but somebody from my community exposed my real full name. Thank you, Vivian. Um, so anyways, her that was her goal, and when my friends, Foz and Tiffany, were her mods, um, it's not that I tailed along with them or anything, but they were saying, like they were starting to talk about her in our private conversations. Not bad, just talking about what was going on and how she was calling Natasha out, which I agreed with. So I went and watched her. Well, she rubbed me the wrong way, and that's fine. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Um, but she rubbed me the wrong way because she would attack people based on really ridiculous things. Like, she would sit there and just go like off on a tangent about Natasha getting up out of her recliner, and just like it's irrelevant and so pointless, and it makes us look like classless. So I was just like, but her message was true, and I believed in that message. And so I wanted to try to be a part of that message. There was a group that was finally focused where it should be focused, that wasn't, I mean, there was people of social media, there's DTOS, but none of them were going live. None of them were like involving like interactive chat about what was going on, pulling people up on panel, and but I appreciate DTOS and people social. I appreciate those people. I appreciate the people that are exposing her in a different way. Um, but there wasn't that same kind of community feeling, and I wanted to be a part of that because I believed what the goal was. I believed in what the goal was, and I started coming up on panel because I wanted to add balance to her panel and maybe show the chat that we didn't have to be bullies. We didn't have to shame what she looked like, shame how much she weighs, shame what she eats, shame where she lives, any of that to anybody, her or anybody, but we could still get our point across. And that's what I did. But remember what started this all. You remember what started this all. It was not Lindsay being upset about the Crafton and Kim thing. It was not that. It wasn't. And in fact, Pink came up here. Pink came up here and can one of my mods take care of that if it's not real? I mean, call 911. You'll have to give us some more information, Colton. I mean, I could call 911 and then the police would come to my house. Okay. I'll get it. Um anyways, so that was her. Oh, maybe they're done. That was her. That was what I wanted to do. But sorry, Lindsay and I disagreed about the Kim and Crafton thing. I know she saw it as TT being a hypocrite, and at this time now I can see where her point is. But at the okay, hold on just a second. I need to check DMs. Lala is demanding. Okay, okay, hold on just 1 second. Okay, Vivian, apparently I do not, this is me speaking because Lala wants me to try to clear this up, okay? But I do not know what this means or what any of this is about. So please, I don't, if I was not directly involved or did not see something, I don't like to speak on it without truth, but this is what Lala says, okay? That Vivian, you're not grasping what happened. Mandy used Lala's real name to attack you. And Lala told Voices that she was the real person, not the troll. Does that clear anything up? Lala, you need to answer that. I'm not exposing anybody's real names here. Lala, will you please respond to her? She's asking if you are. Okay. But yes, Mandy used her real name. Okay, there. Okay, thank you. Is that cleared up? Okay. So I disagreed with the Kim and Crafton thing with Lindsay. Lindsay was very much like, well, you had them up there and then things were okay and then all of a sudden you switched. And I can see Lindsay's point of view now. And I understand what she meant now that I see it. I agreed at that time. I thought that TT was doing something that her subs wanted and that her subs were feeling very uncomfortable with having them in chat, right? Um, okay, great. I'm glad that's all cleared up. So so and Lindsay and I very obviously and publicly were butting heads about it. Very publicly in TT's chat, which she probably fucking loved, by the way, because I think she wanted to put a wedge in between all three of us, me, Lindsay, and Foz. And are we the three musketeers? Yes, but do we do everything together? No. Clearly, I have been up on here on panel by myself many times, right? Many times. And does Foz did Foz used to go up with us all the time? Yes, because he doesn't like being up alone. And because most of the time me and Lindsay were like, can we go up can we go live and talk about something? Um but we definitely were butting heads. Me and Lindsay were butting heads not only publicly but privately about this, okay? This is I will be very honest. We were at odds about this. And this is how Lindsay and I roll. This is just how we roll. We will butt heads if we don't believe, but we're not gonna then we we have a little tiff, and then we're like, fuck you, like, I love you, you're wrong, whatever. So, and it's just, it is what it is. But that's because we can get over the fact that we can have differences of opinions that don't affect us, like our real lives. Like, I imagine if I said something really terrible that she didn't agree with, that really impacted her real life, then she might have a problem with me, like real life have a problem with me. But me not agreeing about Kim and Crafton was not going to affect us real life. We got over it. But we actually didn't get over. We were still at odds when Natasha Jr. when Val decided to go live and rail on Natasha first for not that's not where the problem started. Did rail on Natasha for being up on Amanda's live, telling her, you are not going to do this to my friend, right? And then a little while later came back and railed on Amanda. And then the next morning came live again, still railing on her and saying she got deleted from her live, or like she got booted from her live, that she said all these things, that she saw them, that Amanda deleted the stream, all this stuff. Lindsay, can you take care of that? That's clearly a. Hey, Lala, do you mind if I rent you for this stream? I mean, I'm not going to have a mod chat, Lala, okay? But can I rent you? Okay, thank you. I'm going to wrench Lindsay or Lala too. Thank you. And then, oh, good. Now I got Love Reigns in here too. Sweet. Um, uh, oh, who knows? Probably, or one of their trolls sent here. Hi, Erica. So anyway, okay, you be good. You be good, Lala. I don't delete people just for saying stuff. I do not delete people just for saying stuff. They got to be real fucking like trolly, real trolly. Okay. So Foz, you keep her in line. Okay. I know Lindsay doesn't know anything. I know Lindsay doesn't know how to mod. She says she's not good with wrenches, but I don't believe her. I bet you she's great with them. So anyway, it was the day after, not the day after, but the 2 days later from the Crafton and Kim thing, that she went live and her subs were asking her about that, and she lied to us. She lied to us. That's what started it. This is what started it. Val, I would have gladly continued to come up on your panel, continue to enjoy your chat in the community, if you didn't sit there and lie to your subs. And you never did. You never did correct yourself. You corrected yourself on, you said, okay, you were told things. You didn't see things, but you were told things. Then you would say that you apologized for berating her, or said you didn't berate her. But when people are telling you that they're sitting there listening to you speak and you are berating somebody, believe them. Believe that that's what they're saying. Like when people tell me I sound condescending, okay, Lala, when people tell me I sound condescending, I believe them and I want to understand how what's going on because I don't want to sound condescending. And oh, I didn't watch the entire live. First I just got the first couple minutes of it before I was just I can't listen to her bullshit. Because because I bet you I could probably I don't know if she's ever told the truth. I could probably these panel of like, oh, what do we got? 8 or 10 people or 10 or 12 people in this chat that are willing to come for Lindsay. Um, that's what Pink said. I could probably name most of those people and knowing that what I know about them, that they're going to put a lot of stuff out that has no context, that has no or little to no context. They're going to piece things together. They're going to tell a narrative, and then they're going to show proof to back that narrative up. They're going to show screenshots to back that narrative up without context. Does that make sense? So, if you plan to do that, Val, let's make sure you show proof. You show full context, entire conversations, not just little bits and pieces. But if Jonathan McCraney is going to show anything, then he should also show all the stuff he said. Okay, Val is a Judas. Val is a Judas. So, anyways, hello, Amanda. So that's what started all this. So she went fucking crazy, nuts, fucking balls to the fucking walls, lost her fucking mind over Natasha being on Amanda's panel and said she would never she has not gotten to know Paula. She has not I promise you, she has gotten to know Paula just as well as anybody has gotten to know Val. Okay? Just as well. The only thing about Paula that is real is her name. Everything else she's telling you is a lie. Well, I mean, she might have some kernels of truth in there, but what she's going to do is going to be all to twist against Lindsay. And because Lindsay stands up for people that she believes is in the wrong, that is what is going to happen. That these are people that she has stood up against because she believed that they were in the wrong. And Lindsay goes hard. Lindsay doesn't have a governor on her speed pedal. She goes for what she believes in. And that's not something. Do I always agree with Lindsay's tactics? No, I don't. And she knows that. She knows that. I don't always agree with it. Just like I didn't always agree with Val's tactics, and I tried to balance them out with my own opinions and thoughts, but I still didn't, she also said she wasn't going to do those things on her channel. But anyways, so she lost her ever loving fucking mind. Well, most of you saw it. They're all down now, but she was fucking screaming, talking about just everything under the sun that had no bearing on anything, just bashing Amanda. And no, Lindsay hasn't lied. If she has said something, she has owned it. That is correct. I have not caught her in a lie. I don't think. I mean, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm trying to think if I've ever like caught her even like in a little lie, but I don't think so. I mean, but I don't agree with her tactics. She can be like Father Snuffles. She can. And it's funny. Hello, dear terms of service. It's funny to people. It's not, hi, Melissa Jade. It's not funny to me, but I'm not going to tell people what content they can put on their own channel, especially if they've never said, I won't do that, right? So They won't do it. Hi, Brandy. Um, she's never said she wouldn't do that. She's never said, but I will say something that Lindsay does do. She does try to temper the stuff that she might find funny, but that might really offend other people, like really offend other people in terms of like making fun of people for something that can't be helped. She does try to temper that. Look at Lala's flaunting her wrench. She's like swinging it around in the air. Somebody's gonna get hit. What's the point in making? Hold on. What's the point in making them then? What do you mean? Tara K, if you're talking to me, everybody, if you're talking to me, I have to have an at Holly because otherwise I think you might be talking to other people and I don't like, anyways. So she said, and then she said that I would never have NC up on my panel. Never. And Lindsay called her out on that too because she had said earlier, like a couple weeks before that, that she would bring NC up as long as she was respectful to her chat. Well, guess what happened yesterday? We all know. I don't know, Tara K. I think she's saying I think she privated a bunch of them because she's terrified of the strikes. So sorry, I'm drinking coffee. Um, but so what happened? We all saw what happened yesterday, right? We all saw what happened yesterday, and I'm the news. I'm Holly Lewis in the news, so I report after the fact the news. It's usually not breaking news. I had something going on yesterday evening that couldn't I couldn't go live, and I couldn't really participate in chat. I could listen to I did listen to Melissa's live, and everybody remember go to trivia tonight. Um, but so so she let Natasha up on her panel. She let Natasha up on her panel, and she told her chat to be respectful. After I get if she brings up Lana, who some people don't like. I get if she brings up me for some people that don't like, or anybody that some people, but Natasha. Hello, Brooke. Hello, Out of the Shadows with Ginger. Hello, Gladys. Did I already say hi to you? Even if I didn't, hello again, Gladys. Hello. She brought her up on panel and told her chat to be respectful. She is absolutely the most massive hypocrite. And now she doesn't. She's not going to come after Natasha anymore. She's coming after Lindsay. She's coming after Lindsay. So that's what her goal is now, to expose these anti-McCamey Manor people. But remember, Pink, you're part of that. Remember, all these people that are talking, you are part of the anti-McCamey Manor people and haven't really been the best people either. I mean, I have been saying since Lindsay and I went hard against each other when we had our falling out. I said, expose me. I should have a shirt that says expose me. I have had people, when I entered the community, do a deep dive on me. Do you not think that Natasha would have already found and exposed it? Do you not think that it would already be out there? What? Try not to make the room spin. What's wrong, Gladys? Hi, Bryn. Yep, that's good. I see people. Here's the thing. Yeah, she pretended it was random, but I don't really believe about that because she always says she doesn't go anywhere. And Natasha also fucked up because she said these people think this is Paula Vasquez that's sending me this stuff. It's not Paula, blah, 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 and acted like she did not know who Paula Vasquez was when she got all that stuff. But then she admitted that Paula Vasquez and her were talking from her page in Facebook, and that she did send her that stuff, but she wasn't the only one. She is so full of shit. Yes, Mel Hawks, that is true, but that I don't think that that's I don't think that that's a secret. They were on a panel together with Crafton and Kim. I don't think that's a secret, but um oh wow, Flower Child. I did get your message, but I didn't know how you wanted me to address you with that if you wanted to come up on panel, but I'm not going to talk about it. Anyway, I got a lot of emails yesterday. Also, Pink, if you're listening, you probably aren't this morning, but if you're listening, I'm not the kind that is like, oh, you're listening to this to everybody. I know that Natasha probably is hearing it, but Pink, if you are listening or listening on the replay, I sent you an email back. So you remember how, hello, Incognito Gypsy. Do you remember how um, Pink was up here yesterday and she said to me that I said that I have never seen shit from about Paula. No proof. Never saw any shit. I haven't seen shit. Right? So, and I know you guys don't understand fully the whole Paula thing. And I said that I absolutely did not say that. I did not say I'd never seen shit. I didn't say I'd never seen any proof. I never said that. And I said that I believed Lindsay, but that it was very confusing and that there was a lot of it and there was stuff that happened that I was not that was before my time, stuff like that. But I never said I didn't see any proof. So she sent me a bunch of video movie clips, but my computer won't play them. I don't know why. And and the and then the uh email said, well, you didn't say verbatim, but you implied. And I'm like, don't tell me I said something as a fact if you're going to then tell me I implied it, because you don't know what I'm implying because you're not me and you don't know what I've seen. And I didn't imply that I haven't seen something because, I have seen things. I love all these people too. I love all these people. Hi, Callie. So, anyways, that's what started all this, Val. So now you got what you want is you've got the support, I'm saying in quotation marks, the support of Natasha, but Natasha doesn't give a fuck about you. She's a socially opportunistic predator, which is you are as well, Val, and that's being shown, because you will do whatever it takes to better your immediate situation, whatever it takes. It doesn't matter. You're ruthless, and some people might think of that as a compliment, but it's not. We like to have Ruth. We don't like to be ruthless. I mean, ruthless in the truth. You could be ruthless in the truth, and that would be good, but you don't tell the truth. You're a liar. You are a liar. You're a hypocrite. You have told people what your mission was, and within just a couple days ago, your mission was still to take down Natasha. What about her being a racist? What about all the horrible things she's done to people? She's never done anything to you, Val. So why would you let up? Why would you forgive her and resolve things for other people? There is no resolution unless she is resolving it for those people. How can you resolve it for other people? You can't. Which is why I brought you up on my panel and you talk about it being an interrogation and it being this, and this, and that. And, it wasn't supposed to be that. It was supposed to be that. It was supposed to be our problems. Okay. And my problem with you is how you treat your subs and how you treat people. You literally said, if you lose subs, oh well, you're hemorrhaging subs. Oh, well, you can just get more. You're a fucking piece of shit. A piece of shit. And now you're going to expose us because what? Because a group chat got exposed? Because you got exposed for being a lying, conniving snake? That's because you got exposed. Now the truth about you came out. So now you're gonna doctor shit because that's what it's gonna be. That's absolutely what it's gonna be. If Mandy's involved, which she may or may not be, I think she probably is. But if Mandy's involved, y'all know it can just go to shit, right? I believe Pink is involved. I know Pink is involved. She said, she admitted, she spearheaded it. Then she felt bad about it because we all came hard for Natasha for her. Oh, let's speak about that. Let's speak about Pink. Let's speak about Pink. Pink, your spine has turned into jelly as well, literally, because Natasha sat up there and you never held her accountable for what she did to you. But who is she your friend? Was she ever your friend? But you sat up here and you lied about Foz and wouldn't about Foz and couldn't couldn't see past that. Couldn't see past being called being called flighty and ditzy. Yet you can look past and not even and Natasha's this was Natasha's apology. From what I hear, I've not seen it, but from what I hear, and you guys can all tell me, guys can all tell me, she said something about that she said that she looked sad. That Pink said that she meant she looked sad. Yeah. And this is the thing you've got to understand. Tiffany's right. These people are evil and they do things normal people wouldn't even imagine or think of doing. But now that we're working together, I missed it. Now they are working together. That is just awesome. Correct. They are evil. And hello, Jennifer, and I would say that you have to know that. You have to know these people that are coming out, and you have to know that they're going to switch the narrative. Yeah, Sass, I know. I know. Hello, Boston. Not Boston Koozie, but just Boston. Yeah, so like let me use Mandy's phrase, make it make sense, Pink. Make it make sense. You sat up here and misrepresented the truth about what happened with Foz. You said you saw a screenshot with your ass in it that he sent to Mandy. You saw that. You saw your ass in it. I made sure to ask you. You saw the picture. You saw that the screenshot of Foz sending your picture to Mandy, and you said yes. Okay. Then we established that that was a lie. I'm Maury Povich today. Then you said you would send me the screenshot of people talking shit and that I just sat by and condoned it because I was in that group chat and I knew it. I knew about it. And I asked you, you sure I was in that group chat? Are you sure that I was there? Because I want to tell you guys, I'm not just fucking, this is not lip service. This is not just me talking. My friends will tell you I have left group chats because people start getting made fun of or something like that. And that I have been told that I try to mom people and I try to boss them around by telling them that they shouldn't do that. And I do that. I do. But and then I say, okay, well, you guys, if you guys want to do that, you don't want me here. And I leave. And that's just, that is just it. Is Pink Dagger here? Or are you just tagging her? Yeah, I know. You won't even use memes that you didn't make that are really damn funny because you didn't make them. But anyway, so then she gets up here yesterday and she says that. So I read the messages out loud, okay, that she's talking about, that she is so upset about. She is so upset that a group of her friends are talking about her, and I get that. But there's no context to the conversation. It's just the parts where someone's calling her flighty and someone calls her ditzy, and someone says, literally, I'm not saying that to be mean. They literally say that, but they also say, I love that girl. Like, and then one of them saying, like, well, I really want to message her and explain, but, this, and this. So she's upset about this, but she goes into Natasha's chat where these people have brutally attacked her and said the most awful things about her. And it's nothing. It's just fine because Natasha said, I just meant you looked sad. She is good people. She is SMAR. She is good people. But I will not stand by and and let her just completely be a hypocrite too. Here is the issue. She said it a couple of different times, but she said it on my live yesterday. She said, you wouldn't let me in your little group. I said, why didn't you say something? And she said, you wouldn't let me in your little cool group or whatever. So now this opens my eyes. Pink is feeling left out. Pink is feeling left out from our group thing. And there was a group chat that people were invited to and then kicked out of before anything substantial was said, because it was all about the evidence that we were going to be bringing forth against Mandy. And I and we didn't want people in there that we weren't 100% sure of. And so if Mandy wasn't attacking them, we weren't 100% sure, right? So I mean, people that we love got kicked out of there. People that we were very close friends with got kicked out of there. Thank you, ASMR. I appreciate that. I don't think. Hello, thank you, Gypsy. That's very sweet of you. Thank you. I don't think that my friends like it very much, but I think that uh, I mean, because I do get that people think friendship means absolute 100% loyalty no matter what. You don't question, some people believe that. And I don't think my friends believe it, but I think that a lot of people are used to people that will, like, your friends protect you no matter what. And that's not right. Will your friends stand up for you? Yes. But will they tell you you're doing wrong as well? Yes. But if my friend is doing wrong in public, I'm going to tell them in public they're doing wrong. And it feels bad, I'm sure. But if I'm doing wrong, I expect the same thing, because please stop me from being an asshole in public and making a fool of myself. Not that my friends make fools of themselves, but please do. If you're my friend, I mean, if you're not somebody that knows me and you just say I'm making a fool of myself, it's not going to hold as much water with me. Yes, Tiffany, exactly, exactly. And that is exactly the point. That is exactly the point, was there was no context to those messages. She was just shown. I have some minutes right now. Yeah, it's nothing planned, Gypsy. I have some minutes. I am gonna because I need to go to Costco, which is what my grandson calls the boring place. Um, and I need to go to the weed store, and I need to go to the post office. So I need to do some errands today, but I'm going to do that all afternoon, my time, which is, it's now 10:30. So, so if you want to get yourself ready and come up, you can do it now. Or, well, Dark Magician, that was not the case. I will be honest. They got booted in order to protect us because people were talking to Mandy, because people did not understand the gravity of what Mandy was doing. Because when it happened, we were all friendly with Mandy. So, and it happened so fast and so drastically and so, like so aggressively and she was threatening our lives and then deleting the lives that she was making. So people were not seeing it all. Lots of context missing, Laura. Completely correct. Lots of context. The thing we can do with Natasha is bring up her criminal past and actual proof of the stuff that she has done. You know, not just people's text messages, not just people's. Is Shelly here? Shelly. Yes, she does, Shelly. She always finds her way back to reason, but right now, the sad fact is what she's doing. She doxed Foz last night on Natasha's live. Yeah, let me. I'm gonna go a little glitchy while I open those. Okay, and I don't know that I can show them because I don't know how to share screen correctly, but we'll try. Well, maybe I'll be able to share my screen without sound. I think I could probably do that. So let me. I'm gonna go robotic. I'm gonna mic. I'm gonna um or Pink didn't dox, but somebody gave Natasha information, and I believe it was Pink. But I'm going to mute myself while I get into my other screen. Okay, sorry. I got it up. I think if I share that screen hi Buttercup. Everybody loves Buttercup. I like peanut butter cups. They're one of my favorite. Reese's. Reese's anything is my favorite. That's exactly right. Pink, who does not want us to say her first name, is willing to stand by and watch somebody that was her good friend be doxxed. Even if she didn't share the information herself, I think that Val did. And Val sat there and said, I don't share private information. Foz, what are you talking about? Hi, Jeff Height. What are you talking about, Foz? What is wrong with Reese's? Okay, we're going to have a problem. Hey, did the link drop? Gypsy, did you see the link? Okay, sorry. What are you talking about, Foz? What do you mean? What is wrong with Reese's? Reese's has like 50 million different kinds of candy bars. Oh, well, are you like allergic to peanut butter? There you go. Well, that's why. I mean, I would be mad too. Hi, Gina. I would be super mad if I was allergic to peanut butter. I've never had I've never had the white chocolate Reese's. I'm not like a big fan of no, no, I've had the white chocolate Kit Kats. She said he deserved to be doxxed. Pink. He deserves to be doxxed. All right, so I'll just sit there and call your name, Megan. I'll just sit here and call you Megan. I'm gonna call her Megan because if he deserves to be doxxed, so does she. Because she's fucking lying about shit. So I'll just call her Megan. How about that? That's fucking bullshit. except for I could give you her full name, but I'm not going to do it. But however, here's the other interesting thing. Megan, I believe Megan has given TT her information to strike. So if to counter strike. So if she's so concerned about her name being revealed, why is she not concerned about her identity being revealed for TT to use it? Unless, of course, they gave her someone else's information to use. In which case, if they counter it, and then the person that comes back with legal paperwork, whoever's information they're using, they can get in legal trouble. That's not going real life. Because he said something bad about her ass doesn't mean, I mean, it's not mean. I don't agree with it. Okay, hold on. Gypsy's up. Hello, Gypsy.
Hi, Holly.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You're a little low, so I'm going to turn your volume up a little bit.
Hey,
Yeah,
okay, I can try to do that as well. Okay, is that better?
that is better.
Okay.
That's
I am
better for
not
me.
a pro yet at StreamYard. I've done this like once. Okay,
Okay,
just want to make
it's
sure. And
pretty
just know I can't read
easy.
the chat at all when I'm up, so if anyone is saying anything.
Are you on your
Okay,
phone?
all right, just want to make
Are
sure you can hear me. I
are
am.
you on are you on your phone? Because there should be a little. Do you have an Android or a iPhone? Hello.
Yes, I'm still here.
Do you
On,
have an
I
Android
don't
or
know
an
how to do
iPhone? You
this.
should still be able to see chat.
Um, oh, yeah, I think if I click this button. But you
Yeah,
can
but
hear
then
me
don't
okay?
click back. You need to click the X. Don't click back because that'll take you
Okay,
out.
okay.
Yeah,
As
there
long
should
as you
be.
can hear me.
I can hear you. There should be private chat and then comments, and
Okay,
then
perfect. I'm
yeah,
not
and
going to
then
touch it because that's actually one of the things that happened on Truth Teller's channel that I just wasn't familiar with StreamYard. So once I got in there, I knocked myself down after waiting for a while, and that was part of what happened. But just briefly, if you have a minute, I
mhm.
just want to finally explain. I've gotten several emails over the past few months just about a couple of things. I used to be around a good bit in some of NC's chats and was part of her research team. And
Oh,
this came up on TT's chat one night. And I've never really told anybody my story or what happened. I have a very small channel. I'm building organically. I'm not, people will notice, and people that know me will tell you, I'm not in chats every night or every day. It's just not a part of my everyday life. I'd like to be. I just can't dedicate as much time to it. So, and two, I just need to just take a big step back because I got way involved in things that, I would find myself being emotional just like a lot of you are over things that didn't even affect me really. Now, the things that
right,
affect me, absolutely. But I think all of us sometimes we just take all of our frustration or whatever, and the first person that says one thing in a chat that we don't like, it's like, oh, that's the one I'm going for then. It's just like we don't even know these people we're fighting with. But anyway, I try to always, bring peace and leave in peace. But that particular night, something just struck me. The things that Truth Teller was saying, I was like, this is exactly goes along with my little bitty blip of a story. It's not even that big. So I thought, she's asking for people to come up. I'll go up. I've never had an issue with TT or Val or whatever people want to call her. I don't even know her. I just watched her channel a few times to see what was being said and literally finally felt, it's been months now. I can kind of tell my version of things. So I went up and waited and waited and waited. Crafting came in the meantime and, of course, got catapulted to the front because, hey, bigger name on the other line. I get it. I get it. It's going to bring more views. The only thing I was upset about is I did accidentally knock myself off, so I asked her mod, Amanda Lee, who was extremely gracious to me that night and gave me the link again. And the only mod that was actually, like going back and forth with me saying, hey, I'm trying to help you, that kind of thing. No one else said boo, even though this was a story that directly related to what they wanted and what they asked for. So I was going to give it to them. So fast forward, I do get back up, and she doesn't even let me, like, up on panel. I'm just sitting backstage. The thing that bothered me was that live ended with me basically sitting back there. No one ever said boo to me. Okay, it was a crazy night. If you go back and watch it, it was a crazy night. I get it.
Can I say something
But
real quick? Can
sure,
I just
sure.
interject? You know that nobody can see who's backstage but truth.
Right,
Right.
absolutely.
Okay. Okay.
Absolutely. Yep. And so I just felt like, the next day I was like, okay, well, I'm still willing to do it. I realized things got crazy. Maybe she just forgot me. That's what I thought. Maybe it got so crazy she just forgot me. But if you're looking at your studio, I've been told that that'd be hard to do.
It'd
So
be hard.
anyway,
Very hard to do.
okay. Well, I
Very
gave
hard.
her the benefit of the doubt, and the next day I reached out to her very early the next morning and just said, hey, if you have some time today, I'd like to talk to you. And I figured, oh, she'll see my name and go, well, shit, that was the girl that was up on panel, trying to tell her story. So let me reach out. Never heard. So I don't even remember, but maybe lunchtime that day or a little later, I looked back and I saw the sent email. I was like, I need to check and make sure that went. And it did go. So I sent another one and I was like, oh my gosh, I apologize for the spelling mistakes. Y'all, I turned 50 this year. I can't see a damn thing. Like, I literally have to have glasses. So I put my glasses on and was reading what I sent her, and there were like 3 misspellings in it. So I sent her another message and I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm really not an idiot. I just didn't have my glasses on. So, again, would love to catch up with you. Never heard a thing. So a few days later is when the big community post goes up that she's basically saying, hey, I've gotten some kickback or whatever about how I handled, the live letting crafting up, da da da. And I commented on that and said, really, because I waited on that panel to tell my story and I was never even acknowledged. And rather than just saying, you know what, you're right, I'm sorry, she just kept going back, kept going back. Well, I stand on it. And so my comment was, wait, you stand on making somebody feel like they're less important and that, you're going to run your channel this way? I think I was one of the first people and wasn't even big in the group, but to say to her, this isn't right. This is not how you treat people, especially when you're building a channel. So I'm not going to sit here and badmouth her in any way. I don't know her personally. I just know how she made me feel. And that to me speaks volumes about people. If you can't give a simple apology to someone when you've done them wrong or hurt their feelings in some way, I'm sorry is the simplest thing that I think people can say. And also, probably the most important. So that typically was how my run in, I guess, with TP started. Was just me saying, hey, I really did want to share my story with you, but I never heard from her. And I knew it was because I wasn't important enough to her because she came on your panel more than once and once said my emails to her were condescending and once said she didn't like my tone. So,
Right.
Holly, if you can see them, would you please read my 2 emails that I sent to her?
Yeah, I will. I don't know. Should I share the screen? Should I try to share it or should I just read?
That's
Do you guys
totally
trust
up to you.
me?
I trust you
I have
and
them,
I wouldn't have sent them to you,
but I can read
but
them and
I
people need me to,
just,
yeah. So the first one says, me
I just want
to
people to
D.
know that I'm the least condescending person in the world.
I, I have never seen anything bad. So it says, hey TT, this is on September 21st. Hey TT, I would to speak with you today if you have time. I get why you said. And then you signed your name, which we will not show your name. And then later, then
Right.
a few hours later, you said, I was thinking my email didn't send, so I went to check it and I saw the misspellings. LMAO, I swear if I don't have on my glasses, I can't see crap. Sorry, let me know if you have a few minutes to chat. Thank you. Okay, good. Like none of that's disrespectful. So she said she didn't like your tone.
Well, yeah, one time it was my emails were condescending. She said that on your channel. And then the second time she said that she didn't like my tone in the emails. And I'm just thinking, okay, like, someone please tell me what was disrespectful or how my tone was negative or condescending or whatever. I think she just didn't have time for me because again, I'm the little, little man on the totem pole, and everything else was blowing up and bigger. And I think honestly, if she just said, you know what, I'm so sorry, it didn't work out that night, but let's do it again. But it
Exactly.
was just every comment back to me was like, well, I stand on what I did. I made that decision and la 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 la. And I knew right then, I saw immediately, this is not the person that I want to be getting my information from. So I immediately unsubscribed. I do apologize because I did call her Tasha Jr. in the comments when she said that I could come on panel and discuss this with her, but she would not come to me privately and discuss it. So I did call her that. I do get out of character and, I do say things in the comments that I shouldn't. But I had a moment and I haven't been able to go back into, I don't know if I'm blocked or what. I don't even go look anymore. But I just kind of wanted to, I'm not out here like, hey, I need subs. I'm trying to grow. But I also don't want people going on panels and saying that I sent condescending emails to them when that could
Yeah.
be further from the truth.
Right. Right.
So
Exactly.
that's,
And somebody said Foz said that he remembers that, and that she told him that she didn't add you to the stream because she didn't know who you were or why you wanted up. And Rena then said, I messaged her telling who Incognito was. So she knew who you were. She knew you were backstage. There is literally, unless, I don't know, I've never been on StreamYard on my phone, on my own StreamYard. So Foz, tell me, does it look similar to what I see here on my computer when I'm on StreamYard? It has a chat, and then, I mean, I've been on StreamYard on other people's, but I don't know what you look at, to see whatever. But there's a noise that's made when somebody pops backstage and you go and you look. You know what?
mm-hmm.
And she is incredibly deceptive. And then, so yes,
Well, I
yes,
understood honestly. I saw that the end or the next day. I was like, you know what? Don't get in your feelings about this because it was a crazy live, and people probably did. Some people did want to hear what Crafton had to say, and that wasn't even the point for me. It was just she had said at the end, Incognito, I'm so sorry we didn't get to you. Please come back to my channel so that we
yes,
can
exactly.
properly have you up to explain your side. Nothing. And then when I approached her about it, like you say, she did like a double down and was like, no, you can still go read the comments in her community post where she said, I people are having a problem with the video I posted of crafting. Like my comments were under there. And I even left that comment chat in peace. At the very end, I said, I wish no ill will to anyone. I extend peace to everyone, including TT. She deleted my comments. She left all of my comments up except the last three that were really calling her on the carpet, and then the last one saying, I want to leave her in peace because I don't like hard feelings with anyone. She deleted that stuff. So all I'm
Oh,
here to say, I promise you, I don't go on panels. It's why I messed up on TTs and knocked myself out. You can ask anyone. I have been on panel one time, and that was on Natasha's, and that was just a very short moment, months and months and months ago. And I just had a real problem and have this whole time with someone saying something about me that, is a character trait that isn't true. I'm not a condescending person. And I would
right.
never be. I would never be. I felt like if she's gracious enough to let me go up on her panel, then wonderful. But I was sadly mistaken. So all I'm saying is everybody sit back and do your due diligence. Really look at who you're putting your time into. Because if this is not somebody you would hang out with on an everyday basis, then don't support those people.
Right.
It
Right.
rubs off on you. It bleeds over into your own life, and it's not worth it.
Right.
Not worth it. But I
Um,
really appreciate you, Holly. Like I said, it
did
wasn't
you
like a
did you
major
want to tell
story.
your story about Natasha, or did you want to wait for another time, or?
I mean, it's up to you. It's not that it's anything major. It was literally, I was in that research chat. I realized what was happening. I certainly don't want to be a target for her. I'm sure I'm too small for
Okay.
her,
I don't
but it
want
was
to.
basically, yeah, I
Nobody's too
just
small for
literally
Natasha to target. Nobody's too small for Natasha to target. I promise you.
probably true, but well, I realized quickly I'm probably, hopefully, or felt like was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back. I was pushing for a Delphi research team. I wanted to work on that case. And it's something I've just been enthralled in. I'm very spiritual. I read tarot. I do a lot of stuff with these cases on my own and never publish it because it's just for my own self. But I
Hmm.
was enthralled with that and wanted her to do that. So we finally, got into it. She created, like, split the research team into two, and we created the Delphi research group. And I got to know some people in there, and I still love those people dearly. Like, literally, one of my best friends came from that group. And I trust her implicitly, and I know we don't know each other face to face, but we've been through all of this together. We've watched all this together. We've seen it all unfold, and she feels very much the same way I do. But the whole research thing for me, I was really wanting like a research team, and literally all that we got daily was everybody reading Reddit and other things, and then jumping in there and saying, okay, I saw this or I heard this or I found this over here, da da da. There was no like credibility to it, and I left on good terms. I told her that, hey, this is just not what I was expecting. I'm looking for like a real research chat where people are literally engaged and, studying all this and not just, hey, I saw this over here. And I wasn't insulting anyone. I just said this is not what I thought it was. So I'm just going to remove myself. So I did. No problem. But I had already started to have those feelings that most people have. Like, at first she's engaging and funny and you get into the cases. I was actually sick with COVID at the same time she was, and that's how I found her. I was looking up the dreaded Watts case, and that's how I found
The
NC.
dreaded Watts case. I love it.
Yes. Well, it's like
And
everybody got sucked into something horrible because of this. It's like
yeah,
nobody has
I mean, I
anything
didn't
good to
come
say
from the
about
dreaded Watts case. So,
it.
so
Lord.
no, but Mandy came through the dreaded Watts case, and we came through Mandy. Thank you, Mandy. Thank you, Mandy, for the content.
Oh
Um,
my gosh. And can I just say this real quick? I see so
sure.
many people. Now, I've been around for a while, but I see a ton of people, and all they want to do is blame an ex mod of Natasha's or the MM group, the anti MM. And I'm like, do
Hmm.
you guys not realize that there's a whole group of us out here that have nothing to do with either? Because there's a lot of us out here, free thinkers, that can think on our own. We didn't come from you. We didn't come from her. We're just on our own. But people think if you go at Natasha or TT, it has to be one or the other. And that's not true. We can just see what's real for ourselves.
Right.
So
And
I'd
it's
like to
actually
personally,
very sorry.
no, I was just going to publicly state I came from neither. I was not a mod for Natasha, and I've never been an MM or anti MM person. And I get tired of seeing that in the comments anytime somebody raises a really good point. Oh, you're an NCX mod, or you're an anti MM, so you're with them. No,
Yep.
we're not.
Right.
We're not. We're normal people that can make decisions for ourselves based off of what we see
You
and
have
hear.
minds of your own. This is this
Believe it
is
or
what
not,
is
we do.
yeah, this is what it bothers me. It's very insulting to those of you that are not an ex-NC mod or an
Thank
anti-MM
you.
people, is because they are saying, "Oh, it's just these." So it's another way of silencing you. A whole nother section, a much
Yes.
larger group of people. There's only 4 or 5
Yes.
of us anti-MM people that are
Yes.
against Natasha and Val, but there's hundreds of people that are not either a mod or an MM people, X mod or MM people, who are against Natasha and now Val. So yeah,
Right.
it's insulting. It's very insulting.
It's very
Hey, so a couple of
frustrating.
things. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to allow that to continue to be a narrative because I will fight back. I have no problems fighting back against lies. They continue to lie. I know what they're going to do. They're going to show things that paint us in a bad light
Mm-hmm.
without context. That's what's going to happen. And
100%.
and I know that, but I trust that the people that trust me will continue to trust me. So, Rena, a couple things. Rena S says that I can send your Facebook to you if you have Facebook, um, so that she can talk to you if you'd like, that you can reach Rena S if
Sure.
you'd like. Okay, so I can email that to you. And then uh, if you want somebody to talk about the Delphi case with, if you haven't already found it, I don't know how busy she is right now, but Lindsay has got fucking tons to say about that case.
Ooh, I love it.
Tons.
I
Lindsay,
love
are
it.
you here? And one of my mods, please drop Gypsy's link,
Oh,
please.
thank you. That's so
Yeah, of
nice.
course.
And honestly, like I said, if I were chasing clout, I would have really pitched the bitch that night and about not going on her
Mm,
channel and jumped on someone's the next day. But I swear, I'm not that person. I just I've just felt like, you know what, people need to know the truth of what happened, even from someone just as small as me that's not really out there saying a lot. But I can promise you, if any of you come to me or at me, I will never be condescending to you. Now, I may tell you nicely where to go at some point when I get tired, but I'm just not that person, and I'm definitely not going to come out of the gate approaching someone that way. That is never who I've been. And I know a lot of the ex mods probably do recognize me because I was very prevalent in those chats.
yeah,
Just in her lives, and they were nothing but good to me. And everywhere I've gone since, even whether they knew I was still affiliated or not, they have always been very gracious to me. So that whole group, I won't say their names, but I love all of those girls. I have no qualms with them. Whatever is in the past is in the past. It's how you move forward. It's how I base
absolutely.
my opinions on people and their energy.
Absolutely. You can only be judged by your past if your past is still your present.
100%.
So
And all we can do is try to get up the next day and do better. And
that's right.
I think if we all had seen that, hey guys, I'm sorry. I got off track for a minute. I should have taken a step back, but I am now. I think we could have saved it all. I think it could have gone
I do
differently.
do. I agree. I agree.
But you can't
If
hide
when
who
I
you
approached,
are.
yeah, if I approached Val, if when I approached Val through Foz, mind you, I was through Foz, but it was screenshots, so she knew exactly what I was saying, and I knew exactly what she was saying.
Right.
Um, but if when I had approached her, she had decided not to silence me, but to come up and talk about the misinformation that she was, the way she was misrepresenting the truth, should I
Yes.
say, instead of lying, the way that the truth was being misrepresented. If she had been willing to come and address that with me instead of doubling down on her bullshit, I would have been very willing to move past it. And she said she wanted to move past it. And I said, the only way that I can move past it is if you will address this because you were brutal and very cruel to somebody that you had promised to stick up for.
Right.
And I don't
Agreed.
care that Amanda went crazy in your chat. That's not why you went crazy on her. You went crazy on her because NC got up on her panel. That's why
She
you went crazy.
disobeyed.
Yeah,
Amanda
she disobeyed.
disobeyed, and
Yeah,
she got in trouble for it. It
yeah.
was like, time to teach her a lesson. And I want to make this point too. You're just bringing things up that are popping in my head. I knew obviously who you were from being in NC's chats and who Lindsay and Foz were. I never came and watched your channels. I had not subscribed. I did not really listen or give you a chance until I saw you on TT's panel. Well, actually, it was when you went on NC's panel with Mandy. That's what the first night I said, okay, I can actually listen to this girl. Like, this makes sense to me. But
That was
then
that was
after
fun.
that, like, yeah, I saw you guys in TT chat, or you especially, and I was like, okay, everything she said is resonating with me. Why is TT backing down and going in the other direction? I just, I didn't get it. But I will say, now you guys have more followers because of what happened. Not that that's what you're going for, but it did make me come over and say, wow, these people are not at all what I've heard or who I thought they were. And I didn't dislike you. I just steered clear because I wasn't sure. Like, I
Well,
don't
right.
hate wives, you know. I don't go
Yeah.
sneak people out because, oh, you know, go look at so and so. They're awful. You'll hate them. I just scroll on. But hearing you talk, and not just that, but hearing you talk intelligently and with some compassion, that was all I needed to hear. And when TT was going against that, it's like, well, am I for compassion and somebody that sounds educated, or am I going to listen to someone screaming because someone stepped out of line? And that made my decision for me. So that's the
Well,
story of the incognito gypsy.
well, thank you. I'm glad you're here. We're all glad you're here.
Well, I try to, I don't get
Hi,
involved in chat
Femtad.
a lot. A lot of times I'll listen, you know, I'll put it on
Mm-hmm.
and I'll be doing dinner or the dishes. I'll listen. So I do hear, but I just don't always chat. But just know I am supporting and listening. And any of you that want to come over, I would love to have you. I don't do lives yet. I just do little, you know, right now we're in a Mercury retrograde. So I'm all about energy and everybody out there, you need to be setting your intentions from now through the 18th. Like, this is the time to say, okay, my next
Yep.
6 months are going to go like this. This is that time.
Did you hear my
Yeah.
live when I told everybody to thank the universe every time something?
No.
Oh yeah, well, I told everybody that like I'm a big believer in the universe will provide. You know, I am a big
100%. It's
believer in that,
all energy.
and I tell my girlfriends, I tell my all my girlfriends, and everybody I know that when something happens, no matter how small it is, that is pushing you forward in a positive direction. It could be that you hit every green light on your way to work. It could be that you didn't have to stand in line at the grocery store for very long. Anything that is moving you forward in a positive direction that doesn't create negative feelings in yourself, thank the universe. Thank the
I
universe.
love that, Holly. I love
Yeah.
it because it is all energy, and our energy
Yeah.
never stops. You know, when
Right.
our
And the
physical body's
universe
gone,
listens. The universe
yes, it
listens.
does. It
Yes.
does.
Even if
Thank
you
you so
believe
much.
in God, because a lot of people say, well, I'll thank God, but I think if you believe in God or you believe in the universe, I think they're one and the same thing. Just two different perspectives, two different names, you know what I mean? Religion believes in God, the
100%.
universe, but the universe is the same kind of concept. It's all over,
Yeah.
it's all knowing, it's
Yeah,
powerful,
some
right?
people, yeah, some people just say nature. You know, I know I was raised in a very strict Southern Independent Baptist home, and the
Ooh,
first thing I did when I got out of there was go really figure out what the world was about instead of what they told me. You know, 4 times a week at church. And it was amazing the differences once I got out. But you're right, it's all energy, and no matter what people call it, it's either good or evil. And most of us can decipher between the two.
right, right. But remember that, people, if, especially if you are having a bad day, if you are having a bad day and you feel like things are just not going your way, you need to look for the positive things and thank the universe. Because I promise you, your day will turn around. I promise you.
I love that, Holly. Mine is already turned around just hearing you say that. I love people that are like minded and can see things for what they are. And just know, everybody who's listening, there's so many of us out here that truly know what's going on. We do see it. We do know.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
think that most of
And I
us have
thank
pulled our
all of
support.
you. Sorry about that.
Oh, no worries. I think most of us have pulled our support from the wrong energies and are putting it in the right place. And just know, too, the ones that are still hanging on, I have had those relationships in my life. I have loved someone more than they love themselves. But until they love themselves and are ready to heal all the trauma inside of them, they're going to keep finding the same relationships in each person,
Hmm.
friend, lover, whatever that they're with. And we can't heal them. They have to heal themselves. We can be there for them, but we don't have to support their bad behavior.
That's
We
right.
can,
That's right.
yeah, we can have a voice and stand up. We still have that freedom in this country.
That's right.
But
That's
I
the
do
kind of
want to,
friend I am too. The kind of friend I am is like, I will never abandon a friend because they're doing something I don't agree with, unless that something is like, is criminal. You know what I mean? I might step
right,
away from that, or
yep,
is legitimately hurting somebody that's not able to defend themselves, like legitimately that
100%.
kind of thing. If I will never abandon my friend because they're in a shitty relationship and they don't agree, and their partners, let's say their partner's beating the fuck out of them every day, and they won't listen to me.
Absolutely.
Just because they won't
Absolutely.
listen to
I
me, I will
won't do
never
that
abandon my friend.
either. I won't do that either. I will say I've been in a place where I had a person in my life in a relationship like that. And I did finally have to say to her, hey, I love you, but I can't enable you to keep going back to this. Because like I was getting all the details daily and it was ripping me apart. And I finally
Mhm.
said, I'll help you get out. I'll do whatever I can for you, but I can't be privy to it anymore. Like it's killing me. And so I have spoken up to someone and said, listen, I love you. He doesn't. You gotta stop letting yourself go through this. And it sucks. It's hard to pull away from people you love. But when it comes to saving yourself, we can't help anyone if we're not okay. And I just
Right.
feel like there are a lot of creators sitting in chairs that aren't really in a position to be doling out life advice every day. I think they need to take a long, hard look before they try to do that.
Well, yeah, I agree. And I'm thankful for each and every one of you. And I have to tell you that. And I demand that you keep me accountable and that you keep me honest, because like all of you, because I do not want to turn but I don't think TT turned into TT. I think she was always that person.
I
She just
agree.
her mask fell,
I
you
agree.
know.
It happened too quick. It happened too quick. And anybody can have a slip up, but then not to take accountability. I completely agree with you. And when you see the mask slip, you really have to take people at face value. You can't pretend for them anymore because you've, idolized or romanticized this person in your head. And I think that's where a few people still are. They're like, oh, but we had so much fun and she was this. Well, that's just for them to decide. But I think the quicker people can pull away and let her kind of do what she needs to do, the quicker she might bounce back. Who knows? Who
Yeah,
knows?
who
But well,
knows.
I really appreciate you, Holly. It was so nice
I
of you to
appreciate
just
you.
let me tell my little tale. And I do want to come back sometime when you're talking. I'm a huge dog rescuer. I have 4 dogs at home. We make our own dog food, and I have 2 cats. I mean, I'm just very much an animal person. So I think you and I would just hit it right off.
So next time we're talking about dog food and dog poop, you'll come up and we
Yes,
can all talk about
yes.
it.
You and I will be
Okay.
the only 2 people in the live.
And then everybody will leave.
Yeah, just you and I on panel, no one else,
We'll
just
just
us talking
we'll just
dog poop and dog food.
That's right. And then dog behavior. Because we can also apply dog behavior to Natasha and Val.
Lord have mercy. Help us
I
all. Help us all.
Yes, help us all. Well, thank you so much. I
Mama pop
appreciate
back
you.
down. Thank you. I'll
Okay,
pop back down in
keep
the
coming
chat.
back.
I will. I
And
will. Y'all all have a great day.
I'm gonna email you how to get a hold of Lindsay and Rena, because Lindsay is like the Delphi shit. Like it is. She has an overwhelm. Hi, Alice M. She has an overwhelming amount of stuff to say about it. Overwhelming.
Excellent.
So yeah,
All
awesome.
right. I appreciate
All
that.
right.
I'll see you
Thank
soon.
you.
Mm-hmm.
Bye. So I saw that Sandra K is here. Sandra K, I have said this. I said this about the group that I made for the anti-MM group. When I made an anti-MM group that was apart from the other groups, because people were it was just like this. It was a divided community because people were shunned or shushed, silenced, all that stuff. I made where I said everybody is welcome as long as they follow my rules in that group. And then my rules in chat. But my rules in chat are not, you can't speak against me, or you can't. My rules in chat is that we don't fat shame, we don't body shame, we don't shame, except for bully shame. We will bully shame, and we will bully shame and shame. Like if people are shaming, we will shame them for shaming. How about that? So those are the only 2 shamings that are allowed. That we don't call names, and we do not make accusations that we cannot back up. And I will be very honest, Sandra, that that I did see you make comments that were completely false in TT's chat. That you would say, oh, they're over there saying this right now. Not about us, but about Natasha's chat, and maybe sometimes about us. So I would ask that you do not do that here, but you are welcome. But you are welcome here. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'm just saying that for me is like, I won't, if you say, if there's something very inflammatory that's said in chat that other people are saying or doing, it, it, if there's, I mean, it just has to be accurate. Cause I am the type that when I see something right here in chat, I'll be like, oh my God, really? But then I have to go look for it. Melhawks, I am glad that I think that we can be better people. And we can get to people through means other than that, because really honestly, somebody that you're and Boston Koozie said this the other, like, several times with me, when you are making fun of somebody for something like their weight or their looks, you turn them into a victim. But when you are going at something that is the content of their character, that is something that is knows they know makes them a bad person, that's how you get them. I don't think you get to people by turning them into victims. Um, yeah, yeah. So was Sandra, Tiffany? Was that Sandra that said that? There were screenshots that were taken out of context that shown of Brooke. There was more context. Okay, Sandra, you got up on panel and you did say this is a thing that is this and people have a problem with, but I'm going to let you apologize for it or whatever. That you did say that that you believed that the people sent MRB the child porn. You agreed with the stuff that Natasha had um, put out about the pedo stuff, and then MRB gets child porn. Like you did say that. Natasha Cooper, Jeff Height. Yes, you did, Sandra. Yes, you did. You were on live. Yes, you absolutely did. You absolutely did. Yes, Natasha Cooper, Jeff Height. Okay, she can my Brooke, my email is my channel name, which but no capital H, Holly Lewis in the news, all one word at gmail.com. Um, I do, there might be some things that were taken out of context that she can certainly show that she wasn't talking about Lindsay's parenting. Um, what I saw was her talking about commenting on Lindsay's parenting, and the fact that she doubled down on that in comments and just kind of being rude to people about it was bothersome to me. No, you did not say that, Sandra K. Tiffany, do you have the screen clip of that? Because I'm sure we have this. I'm sure we have the screen. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. I will play it. I might have the screen grab of that. Okay. Okay. And that's what. And so, Brooke, this is what Nacho says, that they're not going to be releasing any more of the TTN mod chat. TT Mod chat, but I can tell you that Brooke's comments were the worst. We didn't release much of that, and for good reason. Um, it's not a screenshot. It's a screen. It's a video. It's you on her panel. I'm also going to look and see if I might have it because. But Tiffany will send it. I'm sure she has it. I'm going to play it, Sandra K. I'm going to play it. You did absolutely say it. You did absolutely say it. I mean, um, and this was not just a comment, Sandra. It was a, let me see if I got a message here. It was definitely, okay. All right. I got to log. Okay. So this is going to be a little iffy because I don't do this out, and hopefully the sound will play. So give me just a second. Sorry, I'm quiet because I'm trying to do two things at once. I can't multitask. Talk amongst yourself. Boy, I don't like how Facebook looks on the computer. I really don't. Okay, I am. Oh goodness. Okay, I'm gonna mute while I get this up onto a screen. Okay, let's see if this will work. Okay, guys, I am going to bring my screen. Okay, and Okay. Okay, can anybody see that? Everybody see that? Should I make it full screen? I fucked up. Okay, hold on. Sorry. Yeah, and I didn't click the share audio box, so hold on. Hold on. I fucked up. Hold on. Let me get back. Okay. And thank you for telling me to not click share audio. That would have been a disaster. And my only every time I've shared screen with StreamYard from Google Chrome, I can't share audio. Okay. This will make it better. Good Lord. I'm sorry. StreamYard makes computer very, very slow. Thank you, thank you, Shelly Jo. You're so sweet. I got this, I promise. Okay, this might be better for me. Dang. Hold on. Dang it, dang it, dang it. How do I do this, guys? Let me try it from. I did. I did click share audio. I'm going to try again. Share audio. Share system audio. Oops. Now I got to open that back up. Okay, Tiffany will come and share it. I don't know. This has always been my problem. Okay. Okay, let me shut I don't go really slow. Do you want me to remove you?
Holly, add my screen to the panel.
Oh, sorry. I'm a dork.
Her video started off with Carolyn. Now, Carolyn had had something wrong with the hard drive in her computer. She was upset.
I
Then
seen that. Yep.
she got sent those child pornography pictures.
And did you hear what Natasha said about that?
No.
That it didn't happen. She's doing it for attention.
Well, it so happens that whenever Natasha was talking about Holly and Lindsay and Foz about the pedos, someone in chat mentioned MRB was in it.
Yeah.
Though not hardly. But
well,
then a couple of weeks later, she gets the pictures. No.
Thank you, Tiffany. Did you hear that, Sandra? Hello, Rob. Hello, like anybody I'm missing. It was about us, Sandra. You said our names. You said you remember when Natasha was talking about Holly, Lindsay, and Foz, even though, to be clear, she was not talking about Holly. She was talking about Lindsay, Foz, and Angela. Holly, Lindsay, and Foz, and the pedo stuff. And then somebody in chat mentioned MRB, and then MRB a couple weeks later gets child porn. No, that's what you said. If you did not mean that, if that was not your intentions, it was heavily implied. It was heavily implied and that's how people took it. So whether that's what you meant or what you were trying to say, that is definitely how it came across. So you're absolutely welcome to. And I'm sorry, Tiffany, for not being like looking at private chat and not doing that right. Thank you so much. There might be some miscommunication. Okay. I'm going to put the link and you come up, and then I have to go grab myself a cup of coffee while you explain. Hello, Mad Chatta. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, well, thank you, Lindsay. Lindsay's going to come up and be my little moderator for a few minutes while Sandra talks. I am going to go have coffee, and then I will be right back. But do start talking. I know Lindsay will let me know if there's anything I miss. Okay, go ahead and explain what that was
Well,
about, okay?
first, can y'all hear me? I always have shitty headphones.
Yeah,
Can
I
you
can hear you.
hear?
Can I hear you, Sandra?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yep, can hear you.
Yes.
Can everybody hear them? And Moody Mary, I will probably be doing this weekly about this time. So, okay, I need coffee. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Welcome, Sandra.
Thank you so much. And I will make this public that I am so humiliated, ashamed, apologetic, because I completely 100% believed in TT. I'm old and stupid, and I just proved it. But
Well,
what don't
listen, there's no reason to put yourself down, and I'm glad that you are here, and I hate that it's under the circumstances of having to be hurt to be here. But yes, feel free to clarify what you said and say what you will, and I'm going to mute while you do that. Okay?
okay, okay,
Okay.
that in that video, it never. I don't lie. Okay, I know people are not going to believe that, but I do not lie. I never, for 1 minute, even meant to insinuate anybody. You weren't even on my mind. I knew who sent it. One of Natasha's minions. And here in that back, what I was saying was Natasha accused y'all. When she accused you in the chat, they mentioned MRB. I did not mean, I mean, I was taken up for MRB. Why would I don't, I don't get it. I don't. Because y'all weren't even on my mind. I, I never went, I never thought, well, no, I can't say that because at the end I was calling you the terrible triplets, okay? But I take that all back.
Did you? That's a
Yes,
new one. That's a
yes,
new one. I've been called everything. Well, yeah, I've been called way worse than that, so that's fine. The terrible
but
triplets. I kind of like that.
yeah, but I mean, seriously, y'all, I never went after you as a group. That sounds horrible, but I went after like individual because I believed her. And I look
Right.
back now, and I mean, I would, okay, I'll bear it all. I would write her, and I would tell her, you, I'm so ashamed. You have such a pure heart. These people don't have pure hearts. You are such a real person. These people are, and I would never get an answer. But I kept on like an idiot. I mean, you just,
But listen, I hear you, but don't beat yourself up too much for that because I'm going to tell you, and I haven't shared a whole lot, I don't think, about myself. I mean, I am very forthcoming. I just haven't jumped on panel a whole lot and talked about myself. But I used to be a part of a group. I thought I was doing the right thing. We were doing the right thing. We were against McCamey Manor. And the leader of the group, I was his right hand man pretty much. Supported him, defended him, and then came to find out that he was doing things, hurting women, doing things that I had no idea about. And this was somebody that was my friend. And other people were wanting to kind of sweep it under the rug, but I stood up and said something. Had the whole community, well, not the whole community. Holly was there for me, Foz. Other people were, but I stood up and called them out. And this was somebody that was a dear friend of mine. Um, that's something, I mean, I am not a perfect person, but I'll tell you this. I will call somebody out. And if that's somebody that even that I love and care about, if I see something like that, and it hurt me terribly to have to do that, but it hurt me terribly to think about what he did to those women and to other people. And I still have a lot of guilt for even supporting him, even though I didn't even know. You know what I mean? I thought he was doing the right thing. I thought this was a good person that I was throwing my support behind.
I understand.
And it was a terrible feeling, though. It was a very terrible feeling. So all I could tell you is hindsight's 2020. I just hate to hear you put yourself down for having faith in somebody whose message was that they were a good person against Natasha. And we are new to this community, a lot of us, the anti-MM people, and so we were kind of looked at, with the side eye to begin with, and everything. And it's just how you move forward now. And I'm willing to give you a chance. And I hear what you're saying. I think people sometimes misspeak. I sometimes have a hard time articulating myself when I speak, which is why I do better, I guess, with my little pictures and my memes and my whatever of communicating.
To be honest, I love, even when I hated you, I love them. Oh yeah, I was watching.
Well, yeah. I appreciate that, but I also wanted to say something in general, not even about you, but I think people need to learn the difference between lying and being mistaken. Because I hear a lot of this person lying, this person lied, but there is a difference between somebody that has lied and somebody that might have misspoke, and somebody that might have just been mistaken. And I just wish that maybe all of us, myself included, might have enough grace and patience to sort through all that and maybe figure out which category whatever falls into. I think that might be good advice moving forward too.
Well,
in my opinion.
I didn't come here necessarily to bash TT. I think she's going to pay in the end, because already she's not totally welcome with Natasha. And Natasha will see what her subs are saying, and I'm sorry, TT is not that important to her. Not important at all.
And it's a tool to get to it should be used as a tool, but the thing in my opinion is TT does the same thing with people. It's going to be very much, I believe, like a Mandy Natasha, like Holly said, a very transactional relationship. And I don't think it'll end well, just like it didn't end well with Mandy and Natasha. It just won't. The one thing that I have a problem with is the hurt and slander, straight up slander, especially things that have been said that are dangerous things that have been put out there that aren't true. As far as the rest of it, I think the best, I wouldn't say revenge, but the best whatever that could come from it is seeing these people pair up with people like Paula. They're going to reap what they sow with that. So, I'll just say this, be glad that you got out when you did. Mark my words, somebody record this. I'd like this for posterity. Be glad if you get out now.
Well, I believe that I see Archimedes' girl here, and she was one that TT really trusted, but she stood up, said she could not back TT. I shouldn't speak for her. I should let her speak for herself.
Yeah, let them speak for themselves, please. Yes. And I'm back. Sorry, I had to go to Costa Rica and harvest some beans.
Jump off here? My food is here, and I am starving, and I have to eat. You know how important food is to me.
Yeah, so don't get hangry.
I'm going to put on some more pandemic pounds, and I will see y'all later. Thank you so much for speaking, Sandra, and I'll talk to y'all in a bit.
Thank you.
We do not like a hangry Lindsay. Bye, Lindsay. Sorry, my dog.
Like I said, I didn't come here to bash, because I haven't been bashing TT. I've just
sorry. My StreamYard. Oh no. Okay. I thought my dog knocked me off. Come on, move. Sorry, guys. I thought he knocked me off. He decided to bark at the. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can.
He decided to bark at somebody out the window and move his entire 145 pounds onto my laptop. So I was afraid he booted me off. Come on, move. Thank you.
Well, I just came to apologize.
Thank you.
I needed to, not only for y'all, but for me, because I needed to own what I had done. Of course, that sounds just like TT. I need to own. I own. No, you don't own. What you did is you connived behind people's backs. And I mean, this is my point of view. She was gone for a few days, which I said to myself, her channel's not going to last. You can't just take a vacation. You can't make people wait 15 or 20 minutes for you to go live. That's not going to make a successful channel, in my opinion. But I'm beginning to believe that that time was spent with Natasha. And I'm not here to bash her, but I am here to tell the truth. And that is the truth. That is my truth, what I believe. And what I've said about what happened to me, she humiliated me twice. She humiliated me in front of Natasha because she knew that I would get up there and confront Natasha about MRB. So, and she let Natasha call me a shit stirrer and never once, just a second,
Hi,
never
TC.
once called
Sorry.
Natasha out on it. Then the little after thing where she said, "Tell me what you think." Well, that was a lie because she didn't want to hear what people thought. And I said I was ignored, you know. I mean, she told Natasha, no, I'm not going to let her up. We're not going to get into that. I guess not. But then in the after one, I said I was ignored. And she said, well, Sandra, you seem to have problems with a lot of people. The people I had problems with were the ones I was going after for her. I was like, what are you? You want
Right.
to take her head, you want to grab it, you want to shake it and go, are you in there? Is there any sign of life or sense in you?
So yeah, so she didn't have a problem with you having problems with people as long as you were having problems with people for her.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
then, like I said, she she really attacked me, is what she did, because I had been I had not attacked anybody that did not attack her.
Right.
And I mean, I actually gasped. I mean, I was like that because I was so in shock. But I see now, because believe me, I have cried, I've gone through it all. I see now she had to get rid of me because Natasha hates me with the passion. She hates me. The
Yeah.
feeling is mutual, so no big deal. But she had to get rid of me in order for Natasha to accept her.
Right.
No
She
big
had to get
deal.
rid of all of her subs pretty much.
Well, it looks like most of them are here.
Yeah. Yes, I agree. And that makes me very happy because I love that community.
They're all good people. And I think, like me, they think, or they thought, that TT was being honest. She put out. She doesn't have the personality of Natasha at all. She doesn't have to me, my opinion, she does not have the personality that can completely manipulate like Natasha does. She can manipulate, but not she can't hold a candle to Natasha. And in my opinion, this will be over pretty quickly. Then she will want her old people back, but guess what?
Hey,
It's
Boston.
it's
No,
not
it's
going to
not going to
happen.
happen. Mm-mm.
Not. But
That
anyway,
was a line too far. Definitely a line too far. I will go back and listen to what you had to say about that, whatever you said. If the people that I'm involved with, Tiffany and Lindsay and Foz and everybody are okay with your explanation, so am I. You are welcome here. I just, like I said, I won't have people make accusations that are just blatantly false or that can't be backed up. You have said in the past a couple of things, um, where you said somebody was saying something on the other channel that they weren't saying, that was not happening. So just be careful, be mindful of that, okay?
well,
And you're
see, I don't. Let me take up for myself there. I don't understand what I said was being said. Um, on other channels that I lied. I truly, God is my witness. I don't understand that because
You would make comments in TT's chat. You would like make a comment in TT's chat about something that was happening on either Natasha's, or I think you may have said something about in here too. Um, and all her lives are gone now, so I can't go back. And she would pin it to the screen, right? She would put it up highlighted on the screen. But then like we knew that that's not what was being said. So it's not that you were lying, but it's you were misrepresenting what was happening, or you were misspeaking about what was being said, and that can
I'm
cause a lot of damage. That's all I'm
I
saying.
I might have been misspeaking, but I seriously I don't lie. I mean, if I
Okay, I'm
saw
just
it,
saying that you were misspeaking. That you were misspeaking, just like when you said, and I don't mean to drag you over the coals. I just want you to be mindful of that. Okay, mindful. We need to be mindful of how we phrase things so that they do not come out seeming like lies. Melissa Jade said this last night on her thing, is that if we tell one lie here, or one thing that is a mistruth or misrepresentation of the truth, and we do not correct it, then we are going. That's what they're going to focus on. That's what the people that and I mean, if you're going to be a part of this chat, it's something that I have noticed, and I have noticed about some of your comments. Not saying you are lying, but that maybe what you are typing out is not exactly what happened. You know what I mean? So it's coming across as if you are stirring the pot, so to speak. So
see, and
just
my whole intentions was to take up for TT. It was not. I mean, if I saw somebody attack her, I took up for it. That's my fault. I own that. I never meant to lie or misrepresent something. I didn't. I never did. I just didn't. I mean,
okay. I understand.
okay,
I understand. I
let me
understand
say,
that you didn't mean to. I understand that you didn't mean to, and I'm going to give you my little speech, my little condescending speech. Hope it's not condescending, about impact over intention. Your intentions can be good, and your intentions can be true to you, but how your words and your actions impact other people matter a great deal. Okay. So even if your intentions were not to spread misinformation, the impact was that it did. So we have to consider the impact of what happens to other people when we speak. We do have to consider that. Intentions mean something until we learn what the impact was. So I'm just letting you know, and you do not have to continue to defend yourself. Actually, I don't want you to. There's no need. Okay. I understand that what your purpose was and what your intention was, but now you understand what the impact was to people in the community. And so if you could just be mindful of that. That's it. Just be mindful. And you're
okay,
welcome here. And you're welcome here. Okay.
let me, can I say something? I'm going to be out there and honest with you. I am bipolar.
Okay.
Bipolar
I
what?
don't need you. Okay, Sandra, I
Now,
don't need you to defend yourself. It's okay. I do not
but
need any. Sandra,
I,
I'm going to
okay,
ask you to stop. You do not need to defend yourself. We have forgiven you. You are welcome here. Okay.
thank
You
you so
do
much,
not need
Holly.
to defend yourself. Absolutely
Again,
not.
I am ashamed. I'm humiliated that I was blind and I
A
said
lot of
horrible
people were.
things,
A lot of
horrible
people were.
things. And I just want you to know that my apologies are sincere and
And we
from the
forgive
heart.
you. Yeah, I do not
Okay,
I do not forgive people that I do not believe are sorry. Okay? I believe that you are sorry. I do.
I am very sorry, but I'm going to
Thank you.
jump down because emotions are taking over. Thank you so much for having me up there. If I can find out how to get out of here, here it is. Thank you so much, Holly.
Yes, I hit fucking mute. I'm so sorry, guys. My, I'm so sorry. I'm here. I'm back. Was I harsh? I did not mean to be harsh, Sandra. I did not mean to be harsh. What I don't want to happen is for people, just did, Lindsay, for people to come at you because you're on panel here, um, being vulnerable, because they do attack people that they perceive as vulnerable. And so I don't want to, I do sometimes come out because I'm very blunt, but I forgive you, and I didn't think it was necessary for you to continue to be okay, good. Thank you. I'm glad, because I don't mean to be insensitive or harsh. Yeah. And I don't want people to, because they're I know this is going to be a topic of conversation for them today. Okay. Well, Lindsay, I dropped the damn link. Where are you? But TCA. So TCA and Nacho have some things going back and forth in chat here. Okay, here's my dick pic. My dick pic. You guys, close your eyes. Here's some peen.
I'm
Look at
not
my
a
dick
crooked
pic.
teen.
I'm not a crooked peen. Oh my God, Lindsay, why have you not used that before? That was good.
Listen, I can't say all my jokes at once. Jesus, it saves.
You are very
Anyways,
we are all very lucky that I was not sipping my coffee. I had my coffee cup in my hand ready to go to my mouth when you said that. We are all very lucky.
yeah. I'm a regular comedian. So, anyways, I just wanted to, I wanted to say something because, well, you know how me and you will say exactly what we think to each other
Yeah.
times to, yeah. You know what I'm saying. So I watched that, what you just said with Sandra, and I want to be completely and say, um, I get, believe me, I know Holly, or at least I know her better and longer than a lot of you do. Um, she, to this day, can rub me the wrong way. She did the other day rub me the wrong way. Holly, but it's also something that I also identify with Holly. I know what it to be very blunt, very straightforward, very don't beat around the bush. I know exactly how I could come across. Sometimes I mean to come across like a bit. I don't. That's just how I am. And I also respond better to people that are blunt in return. That doesn't mean mean. It means to say exactly what you feel. I'm not very good at the reading between the lines kind of shit. And I respect this about Holly. However, I know that we are new to this community, and I know sometimes, or at least in my opinion, I feel like sometimes look up here and it looks like Holly might be being harsh, or she might be being judgmental. She's really not. It's still hard sometimes for me, even, especially if it's directed at me, to remember that. Remember that she really, and it's not that she's saying, oh, I'm better than you, so let me just tell you how much better I am than you. It's really not that. She's really trying to make a point. She is very, she's not going to back down from it. She's not going to sugarcoat it, but she's not trying to beat you into the ground. She's not trying to humiliate you further. She's not trying to make you feel like shit, but she's also not going to make excuses or do you see what I'm saying? But I do know sometimes Holly's delivery can be hard to take. It really can. I will say that. And Holly knows that because I've
That's
many
why I have
times.
such a sexy voice.
Yeah. Your face though now, your driver's license picture there needs some work, but
I know.
who am I to judge? Who am I to judge?
That's
We can
right,
look as
Moody
good as
Mary.
my dick pic. We can
Moody
look as
Mary,
good as my dick pic.
I'm your fucking mom. I have to be this way.
You're not my mom. You're either my older sister. We're Suzanne. And
Yes, I'm
for the
Julia.
last time,
I'm
I am
Julia.
Suzanne. I had the pet pig, and instead of being an what was Suzanne? She was a beauty queen.
You're an
I used
ex-stripper.
to be a stripper. Close enough. Close enough. I mean, let's not split hairs or anything. But anyways, I just wanted to say I
These
do
people are gonna make
realize
me
that.
fucking cry. Like,
Who's
serious.
gonna make you cry?
Well,
Who's gonna make you
Jabberjaw
cry?
said Holly's gonna fuck around and make me a better person. Like, literally, the only
I
thing
know, and it's really
I want
pissing
in the
me off. I
world,
know that.
I know, the only thing and I want in the world is for people to be the best people that they can be. That's the only thing I want in the world. And I know that I am not the boss of anybody, but if I care about someone, that's probably what sucks about being my friend and why I have such a small friend circle is that when I care about someone, I really want you to be a better friend, a better person.
Oh
And I
yes.
hold them to higher standards. And
And it does piss me off, as you know, piss me off. And that doesn't mean, and I'll say it, Holly, you're not always right, in my opinion, about some things.
no,
How
I'm
I
not
feel
always right.
about some things. Right.
No.
But me and Holly, and I'm telling y'all, when I say we burn down the internet, I don't think there's. Anyhow, in any ways, Holly and I have had many a disagreement, but I'm glad she's my friend. Um, she, I can be a very hard friend to have, and I know that. I'm rough around the edges. A little loose there, rogue, a little ride the line. But I'm glad I have people like Holly because Holly makes me want to be a better person. She reminds me that I can be a better person, and when I'm not being a better person, she forgives me for not being a better person and helps me find my way back. And I just hope that everybody can come to see that about Holly and over time and realize that she really does want the best for this community, for people, even people that she doesn't like. She, we even in the beginning with Val when we did like her, and even when at first she started, those red flags were coming, we were still rooting for her to succeed. We were trying to say, hey, we're trying to tell you this not to be, we're not trying to condescend. We're not trying to anything. We're not trying to say we haven't made some of these mistakes. We're trying because we see what's happening here. Let's talk because we care. And it didn't go that way. You know what I mean? But anyways, I'll get off my soapbox. I just want to say that I know it can rub people the wrong way. She doesn't mean to. She has good intentions. She has good impact with those intentions, and I just hope everybody is lucky enough to get to know her like I have. And now I'm going to
Lindsay,
jump off here and eat my
you made me cry, and I wish I was monetized so I could be getting those super chats.
I'm
I'm sorry I did
begging,
that to say it because you legit
begging
did make me
you.
cry.
Say what you want about my memes, but let me tell you, those song selections I had, I think a lot of them were spot on. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Whatever. So,
Yes.
I'm gonna go get up to some shenanigans here in a little bit, and
Okay.
Okay.
I hope
Love
to
you.
see some more. Thank you.
All
Love
right.
you.
Bye bye. Love you. Bye.
So did TCA and Nacho get their stuff worked out? Yes, I was gonna say, like, I literally, you guys, like, fucking stop it because, like, I want you. You guys are making me cry, so fucking stop it. I mean, not that there's anything wrong, um, with crying because I cry every day, several times a day. Um, TCA, Nacho, true crime analyst, Nacho. You seem to there was some back and forth between the two of you about Brooke. You know what? You know, Nacho uh really exposed some shit. So what I'm cracking you up. But no, like it's not bad crying, it's good crying. It feels nice. It feels nice when you hear, people, I don't really care about what Val says about me because I know who I am as a person. So it doesn't, but it feels nice to have good things said about you by people you care about. So Wait, whoa, what? What? What do you guys talk about muting? So I'm just so I don't think that Nacho's here to stir shit. I think thank you. Thank you. You guys could do that. You guys could just send like Jabberjaws does. Just send me super chats like that. Just in text, send me super chats like that. I love it. No, I haven't made you yawn yet because I'm all jacked up on caffeine. I just wanted to know what the problem was between Nacho, what the problem is in chat between Nacho and TCA and now Brooke. Yeah, you exposed the truth like you did, Nacho, like you did. Like it doesn't matter where it came from. The thing is that Val is a terrible person and she was clearly hiding that from everybody. And I think people needed to see it. Would I have done it? Probably not. But do I believe and support them for doing it? Yes, I do. That's right, Allison. I love it. And thank you so much, Jabberjaws. I'm gonna get it. I would say I'd get a third cup of coffee, but then I'd be bouncing off the walls. Oh yeah, no. And now you're talking about yawning. You're gonna make me yawn. Please don't do it. I cried. I yawned. I almost spit coffee. I've laughed. This has been such a great day. Okay. I mean, I would love to hear TCA's story. Hi, Batgirl. I think I missed you. Koozie. And I did see somebody say that it's hard to read an apology from someone who just finally got hurt by somebody, right? Um, and I get that. I absolutely understand that. But I I don't see now, like while I don't understand how people can't see through things, I understand that there are people that can't see through things because obviously we see Natasha has all those followers, all those people that support her blindly. I get that. And I don't understand that mentality, but it exists. And so while it is hard to see an apology from someone, all we can do is, if they seem to be sincere, is allow them room for growth and room to show us that that has changed and give them a little grace. Because how bad it feels to them. I mean, I know, like, but I'm not the kind of person that is like, you deserve this. I think people deserve things when they are wickedly spiteful to people. Like, I think right now, what is happening, I think what happens to TT when Natasha finally like abandons her, because she will. Natasha saw an opportunity just like she did with Amanda. And this is the thing, is that if TT isn't a mole, if they have not been planning something like this all along, let's say they haven't, okay, then TT absolutely should have seen this coming. She saw an opportunity with Amanda to wedge herself in there and create a little bit of a plot twist in which Truth Teller attacked Amanda and split the community. We are stronger together, right? But she split the community, and we had to split. We could not continue to support TT when she was behaving the way she was behaving. I cannot, the enemy of my enemy is not my friend if both of them are pieces of shit. I'll say it again. I said, do you guys see my thumbnail that says, are you guys friends now? I said, no, we just hate the same people. So I would like Brooke to make it right herself, because I believe you. So just because Natasha is both Val and my enemy back at the time, enemy being the word I'm choosing to use, though she's not really my enemy, did not mean I could condone what TT was doing, and did not mean I could just sit back and say, okay, well, because she's going after Natasha, which is what some people wanted me to do. Some people really did want me to just play nice, but I won't do that. Um, okay, well, I mean, Brooke, if you don't want to defend I saw your comments on the video in which you were doubling down on the fact that you were not talking about Lindsay's, you were just saying what you would do, which is judgmental, where you were saying you weren't being judgmental, which you were, and you doubled down on that repeatedly. So, but that's you. You do you. You do you, Brooke. Yeah, good. You guys should speak. And then, so where was I? I keep looking at the chat. Where was I? Where was I blabbering on about? What was I blabbering on about? So yeah, so she's not, but I couldn't condone it. I couldn't condone it, and I can't condone Natasha at all. Where was I, guys? You should, unpopular opinion, Truth Fortune Teller is hilarious. Sandra K, they do have that. You just make yourself a channel, you get a StreamYard, you go live, and you apologize to everybody. You tag them in your video. Why don't you? That's perfectly fine. I mean, this is Brooke. You do not owe me anything. I think it was Lindsay. I mean, you may have said shit about me in that chat that I didn't see, but you don't owe me anything. Did TCA leave? Did we run her off? I don't want to run anybody off, guys. That's my point. That's why we need to give some grace to these people that are coming in. They did TCA said some shit that hurt me. Hurt my feels. Not really. But I mean, kind of hurt me, or shocked me more. I should say shocked me, because she was so kind to me. So she did say some things that shocked me. But I'm not, I'm not holding it against her, because just because I wouldn't behave that way doesn't mean I don't understand that other people do. Like, I am not trying to tell you all to behave like me. Okay, but I will. However, if you want to apologize to me, then I'm going to say, I would like to see proof in your actions that you're not that person you showed me to be. You're right, Jabberjaw. She will never, ever, ever own her shit. Bye, Boston. You're right. Not sure I get it. Like, you guys don't have to. I mean, as long as everybody in there, as long as anybody in here is just trying to be respectful, you can hold people that come in here and who come in here and are here because they have left Natasha, or they have left Truth Teller, and they want to, and left, not folded, Val, not folded, left because you are garbage. That's why. And and I know people will say me calling people pieces of shit and garbage is shaming them, but it's literally not shaming. What am I shaming? The content of their character is garbage. Their personalities are garbage. Like they're just like they are literally trash. You're still very middle of the road despite what happened yesterday, Brooke. I mean, that's shocking. That is shocking. Oh my God, Lindsay, like Taco Bell. Grandson loves Taco Bell, and I only eat it once in a while because it makes my stomach not happy with me. Um, but so he wanted tacos the other night, and I said, "Oh God!" And then he said he wanted homemade tacos. So I went and got all the stuff for homemade tacos, and he told me that they weren't really homemade because I didn't butcher the cow and I didn't grow the vegetables. So it's just same as Taco Bell. Yeah, their character. I should maybe say that she's not a literal piece of shit. Her character and her personality is a piece of shit. Well, and hello, Archimedes girl. It's good to see you. Okay, well, I think if you and Lindsay talk, because unless you said stuff in the group chat that you want to apologize to me for, you don't know me anything. Um, and even if you don't want to apologize for it, you don't have to. Like nobody has to apologize to me for anything. Oh, you're diplomatic? I'm pretty diplomatic, but I'm also gonna speak up for what is right and what is wrong. Um, but if you want to email me, if you feel there's anything you said in those messages that I might someday that you would like to apologize for now, then you can, or when whatever. You don't have to. I'm just saying if there's anything you want to say, Holly Lewis in the news at gmail.com. All one word, little h, Holly Lewis in the news, or all lowercase, I should say, Holly Lewis in the news at gmail.com. Agreed, Millie Brown. And Archimedes girl, you are no longer a mod over there. I take it. I think that's what Sandra said. And any of you, any of you can that want to speak can come up and speak. Any of you. Probably not today though, because hi karma police, you are so late. Because because I do have to go to Costco today, and I do have to go to the dispensary, and I do have to go to the post office, and I do have to go do a little bit of grocery shopping, and then I have to make dinner, and I want to be here for Foz's live tonight. So you asked for her to take your wrench and just recently then? Absolutely, Millie Brown, and she's coming for us. Yes, Jabberjaws. I said it at the beginning and I'll say it again. Congratulations for 1,000. Now, Mr. Foz, you can pimp my channel out to get me to 1,000. I will not monetize, remember that, but I do want a community tab. I will get you a box of Pop Secret. Extra butter, Gladys? Extra butter? Allison M asked me the other day, she said, I'm getting Instacart. Does anybody want something? And I was like, yes, some Doritos, please. I never got them. Mr. Foz is going live. Mr. Foz is going live at 8 p.m. my time, so that would be 11 Eastern, right? Right, Mr. Foz? Yes, I'm so excited for Mr. Foz. We pimped him hard last night, me and Lindsay. Got him to that 1,000. The time might change. Why? Right after trivia. Make it later, not earlier, because I will attend Melissa Jade's trivia tonight because she moved it just for me. I'm just joking, Melissa Jade. She moved it because she knew I was busy. So we created all of this drama so that we could have trivia tonight instead. What time is it now in Mountain Time doesn't exist. Listen, peeps, what are you talking about? That's not a real thing. Just kidding. Buttercup, what time is it right now in Ireland? Is TCA here? Okay, it's 8:13 p.m. there, so you're 8 hours, so it's gonna be 4 o'clock in the morning for you. Ish. You need to sub to Mr. Foz. Damn it. I think Melissa's at 6:30 my time, so 9:30 your time. Oh, nine. 6, yeah, 6, okay. Because I'm always cooking dinner. I'm gonna try to cook dinner early tonight so I can be there. And then I promise next week, maybe I don't promise. I can't promise because God knows what's gonna come up. But we are gonna do Marvel trivia. And Melissa, have you checked your email? Have you read my trivia questions? Okay, I also got to get everybody in here that loves Marvel movies, put a 1. Put a 1 if you love Marvel movies and you could answer trivia questions. Yeah, it's about 4 a.m. your time, you guys' time over there. Do you think, Melissa, that people will be able to, all right, do you think people will be able to answer those? Were you able to answer some of those? Because it is going to be a showdown. That Scotty guy, I bet you he answers all of them. Oh man, I didn't put any X-Men questions in mine because X-Men isn't MCU to me yet. But so it's not really Marvel, it's MCU, which is the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You think they'll be able to answer some? Were you able to answer some or a lot? I think they're going to surprise you. I think they're going to surprise you. Plus, I have some people that I'm inviting who are Marvel fanatics, so I will not give them, believe me, trust me, they will not have my questions. But I have some people that are going to join just because of the Marvel aspect. So we'll have some people that will get right answers, I am assuming. Pop trivia, like soda pop. I'm just kidding. I think also, Melissa, you should do something that's like really obscure or one hit wonders. Oh, really? I love that book. I love that book. Jabberjaws, have you read it? Okay. So if you think I mean, we're going to do beginner, intermediate, and advanced Marvel or MCU. So hold on a second. I want to read this that there's Jack. Hold on. Jack said something. JCK17. You know, I got to say, I don't, your comment to Archimedes was like you never have to apologize for anything you say because what you say is like I don't, people get caught up in stuff, people get caught up in stuff and they say stuff. And if they apologize, you know, they apologize. But I've seen people from that are in this chat. I have seen them in Val's chat talking shit. I don't care though because I understand sometimes oh well I'm trying to things happen, decent people will understand. Okay, there you go. Yes, decent people will understand. And that's all we can do is be decent people, right? Okay, Jack is fine. I'm glad because I don't know what to call you unless it's Jack. Because the only other thing I would say is Jock, and I don't want to call you Jock unless it's Jacques Cousteau. Melissa Jade's trivia is awesome. Mel Hawks, me too. Me too. I have such a delay on it that it's that's why I'm like glad that I'm going to go up on panel and be the guest host for Marvel Trivia because I know I could probably win it if I could type fast enough and I didn't seem to have a delay. I think it also probably has to do with your connection. It probably has something to do with Wi-Fi. I believe if I had my computer plugged directly into my internet, it would be faster. Agreed, Archimedes, girl. An apology is not an opportunity to justify your position. Oh, I don't know, Gypsy. I'm an empty vessel. I'm just kidding. I am empty. Oh, that's interesting, Tara. Maybe that's because it's that's a combination of the signal from your computer. I can type faster on my laptop, but my computer is definitely faster. Yes, definitely faster. I know kick save. Scotty is like it's like he's got his name is Scotty and it's like he has ESP. Thank you. Thank you, Gypsy. Thank you, Gypsy. TCA, you screwed. She says I screwed up, and I hope Holly, Lindsay, and Foz will accept my apology. I mean, I don't. I mean, that's all you can do is apologize, and then we move forward and see it's not just. That's how you say I screwed up, and I hope you accept my apology. She's not giving excuses. I think Nacho is just trying to hold you accountable for the things you said. I think what she's asking is, or what they are asking. I don't know if it's a she. Well, it says girlfriend, so maybe. Um, what Nacho girlfriend is asking is that were you coming when you were coming and saying warning them about me, Lydia, and Foz? Was that coming from a place of actual factual evidence? Or was it coming from a place of just doing what TT wanted or what TT was saying? You know what I mean? Am I being correct, Nacho? She says, like, if you were blindly following or if you meant that we really needed to be somebody to be warned about. Okay. TCA says he only heard one side and has said that before, and okay. So it was definitely not coming from facts. Okay. Or evidence. Awesome. Awesome. And I do hope that when you guys, I do hope this is my hope. This is not my, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I will continue to defend myself and my friends will, but for those of you that have had close interactions with Val and know that she is also running off no evidence, that some of you speak out after she makes this public, expose on all of us. If you know that what she's saying is based off no evidence, that you speak up, because that's something that is a big, I mean, you don't have to, but I hope you do. You don't have to. That's when JM said that I went to him on her panel yesterday, when he said that I went to him and threatened him, and I read my message to him. What I did was I went to him because he claims to want to be a stand-up guy and do the right thing all the time. He has multiple times apologized for believing what somebody said without any evidence. And so I thought that he wanted to do better. So I asked him, this is not true. So I hope that you're willing to do the right thing, because your name will come up because you're part of it. And he's just like, I'm not part of it. But now guess what? He's part of it. Because he took that as a threat when I was saying, you're part of this story that we have to tell. So your name is going to come into it. And I even was nice and did not put his name in it, just his initials. Well, I hope that she did try to stop her, but she also did. That's fine, Sandra Kay. And she also did say some really vicious things, and that's okay too. And we forgive everybody for all that stuff. TT is not somebody that can be handled. Melissa Jade, speak for yourself. I love the sound of my own voice. Why do you think I talk so much? I'm just kidding. Go ahead. One request. What is it? Well, I hate Jabberjaws, Melhawks. I hate pictures of myself. That is why I don't like my face. I don't like my face. And I have to fucking live with it. I'm 50 years old. I've lived with it all this long. It doesn't make me a different person. My face does not make me a different person. Well, we'll see. We'll see. And and here's what I will also say. If she exposes anything about my friends that is something that I stand against, I will say that I stand against something I don't know about. But you guys also have to understand there is a long history here. And if something happened 2 years ago and I didn't agree with it, but I'm still friends with them, we've worked through it. Does that make sense? Just like you guys are coming and apologizing, and we're accepting your apology and forgiving. If they've done something in the past, maybe if they did something to somebody else and they didn't apologize to them, that's one thing. But if they did something that I disagreed with, we've worked through it. So it's just, I don't know. 80s music would be great. See, here's the thing. 80s trivia music, or just trivia, like just facts. I would still probably get stuff right, but I would never get them in time. That's the problem, because Scotty's always there. I want to find something. I want to find something that Scotty's not good at, or Molson Man is not good at. I like the only part about me that I like is my feet. Thank you, Jack. And that is true. That is true. You can apologize, and if within hours you're repeating the same behavior, it's not an apology. So I don't care what kind of apology tour you go on and how many stops are on that tour. If you get home from that tour and you just continue to be the same person, that tour was a waste of time. Trivia is at 6 Pacific, 9 Eastern, and Foz is supposed to be at 8 East Pacific, 11 Eastern. Could change. Could change. Could somebody drop Melissa Jade's link? I know everybody here has to be sub to Melissa Jade. There's no way. There is no way that anybody is sub to me that is not sub to Melissa Jade. Yep, sorry without change is manipulation. Absolutely. Same, Buttercup. But I don't think well, maybe not. I mean, sometimes I'm right there on it. I've gotten a couple answers. Thank you, Love Reigns. I've gotten a couple answers correct and first, and a couple answers correct and not first, even though my phone said it was first. But we all know. What should you get at Dunkin'? A donut? A lemon-filled donut? Oh my God, a lemon-filled glazed, like one of those donuts with the lemon filling in it. Do one of those for me. You know what, Mel? People don't tell me I'm ugly, except for like Natasha and Val. People that want to try to hurt me, they tell me I just don't like my face. Other people seem to like my face just fine. I don't like my face. Thank you, thank you. Do you like the way she discusses her links is the only way she's a bad example for me as my mother. I will guilt trip you, woman. What do you mean the way I discuss my links? What do you mean? Bye bye, Archimedes girl. Oh, my looks. Okay. I was going to say, what the hell are you talking about? But that's okay. I just, okay. So now I try not to. Oh yeah, they attack your looks. But that is called ad hominem, and it is my least favorite uh, debate tactic. It is the one that shows that the other person lacks any kind of substance or information or intelligence to their argument. So they have to attack the person, not the opinion or not the argument. Yeah, I love dogs. I love dogs more than anybody. So Allison, are you getting a oh, okay, well, I mean a pumpkin donut's pretty good, but a lemon donut is my very favorite. The one with the big glob of lemon in the middle is my very favorite donut. And I gotta ask us if it's a cancer thing. Is anybody else in here a cancer? Because my grandson is a cancer and he also loves lemon donuts. But I don't know if that's just because he's my grandson. We don't have a Dunkin's here, and now I really want donuts. I don't think we have, but we have a like couple of different kind heavenly. Yes, lemon meringue pie, lemon candies. Do you remember lemon heads? You hate lemon? That's so weird, Tara. Well, Mel Hawks, that is that makes me feel absolutely wonderful. Mel Hawks, thank you for that. And you know what? It's gonna feel it's gonna feel better for you too. And I am not saying that I have never done it. I am not saying I have never done it, but I'm old. So give yourself, oh man, I love lemon heads. Oh man, I can't find them anymore. But I give yourself some grace and give yourself some grace and room to grow, everybody. It's the people that just don't want to hear it. Like Natasha, she won't listen to anybody else. She won't listen to anybody else. Oh my God, though, lemon donuts. It's like just like not an old fashioned donut, but just like a regular glazed, like a Krispy Kreme donut, like one of those donuts with a big thing of lemon in the middle. So good. Hey, I'm going to have to look at Walmart. Do you guys, well, I am 50, Moody Mary. I am old. I got something from motherfucking AARP in the mail the other day. What the fuck? Do you guys remember Boston baked bean candies? I think that's what they were called. Do you guys remember those? I loved those too. I was so mad at getting that AARP shit. I won't be as mad when it happens the next time, but the first time you get one, you're just like, what the fuck? So you're not ate shit back, girl. You're not ate shit. It's like turning 50 that was my favorite candy to see, Paige. That and lemon drops or lemon heads. Loved them, both of those. Lemon meringue pie. I can't ever find those anymore. I can never find Boston baked beans anymore. Are those also at Walmart? Sorry, I am dealing with work stuff at the moment. You guys probably knowing that I'm in the adult entertainment industry, when I say I'm dealing with work stuff, you're probably like, what the fuck? But I actually run a company, so yeah, my body let me know it well before I turned 50. I swear to God. So I have a big ass fucking dog, right? And I didn't anticipate when he was a puppy how extremely strong, even as a puppy, he was, and how excited he was to see other dogs as a puppy. Um, I was walking him, and I kind of had his leash very loose, and he uh, he saw another dog, and he decided he needed to run. And this was before I mean, we were still training him. I was letting him sniff. I didn't have him in a heel. He was still in training, but I was not paying attention to him because he was sniffing, So I was just like I wasn't looking at my phone, but I was just kind of like walking down the street, just minding my business. And he saw a dog that was down like a road, down like a hill like a pavement road, and he decided to start running. And oh my God, did he take me with him? But I let go of him before he wasn't going to drag me. I let go of him. I could not, because he had a running start with a 6-foot lead, right? At like 70 pounds or whatever he was at the time. I let go of him so that I could break my fall, but my knees, oh my God, ever since then, my knees are fucked. And so I feel 50 since then. Wait, who has 7 dogs? Who has, oh no, 7. I used to eat a whole lemon, salt on them. Like, did the salt just dried them up and made them like super sweet? Um, well, flower child. I mean, people have said it. I run a phone sex company, and I have for 19 years. Yeah, I let go of the leash because I knew I was going down face fucking first if I didn't. If I didn't. And then another time, he's only pulled me down twice. And and then I got him a a head halter, um, and and have been working very hard on him. And the head halter is not necessarily just for that case. It's also I can control him a little bit better, and it doesn't go into his throat. Do I give lessons for phone Melhawks? I wouldn't know how to give lessons. It's like either it's there or it's not. I do use the lemon salt and Jose Cuervo. I wish, Jabberjaws. I wish. TCA has 5 dogs. Are they big ass fucking dogs? I want to get him either a. I want to get him either a um like a corgi or a French bulldog. He likes little dogs. He loves little dogs. Like, uh, I mean, it is not beyond the possibility of having a job with me, no, but we're we do only by referral only, so I'd have to really get to know you, Buttercup. But I mean, an Irish accent would be like fucking amazing. It is easier than you'd think. Irish wolfhounds. Irish wolfhounds. I think Irish wolfhounds and mastiffs are what made Great Danes. We're always hiring. But it's like something I don't know that I could cross uh, the social media to real life line for myself. But you could go into looking online and finding different companies. There's lots of companies out there. Poodles are great. This is what I don't understand about people is why they had to go and fuck poodles up by breeding them with everything. With everything. Oh, and somebody asked me earlier what color my Dane was. He's blue. I forgot. Somebody was talking when they asked that. He's blue. Um, but I don't understand why people had to cross poodles with everything. If you want a hypoallergenic dog, just get a fucking poodle. Just get a poodle. But no, poodles are the best. Poodles might be the best dogs. However, the crossbreeds are not the best dogs. You ask trainers, trainers will tell you that doodles, any kind of doodles or oodles or whatever you want to call them, are some of the worst dogs because of the breeding that they've done to make these designer dogs. Oh God. My dog, Melhawks, my dog, my 140-pound dog would love your dog and would literally lay on the ground and let your dog, yes, Gypsy I know, and let your dog bounce all over him. All over him. He loves it. He will like lay down on the ground and let like we used to have a little corgi neighbor and he was like and also his best friend before pandemic was a chihuahua named Kevin, and they moved though during pandemic, but he would lay on the ground and just let those dogs just like crawl, like bounce all over him. It was the cutest thing. It was the cutest thing. He literally could fit that chihuahua in his mouth if he had wanted to. Like that's how little this thing was. Well, yeah, I get it, but they are less likely to produce the dander that is or less dander if you keep them groomed and all that stuff than and washed than wait. Wow, Dharma. What did Dharma say? Oh yeah, I love Newfies too. They're too much hair for me. I thought that Great Danes were gonna be okay, but he sheds a lot. But it's really mostly like okay, if he's really super nervous, he sheds, and then he has a winter coat that he sheds, and then, but then he just has like daily. I brush him with a Kong, like what do they call those horse brushes that are that are rubber? I can't remember what they're called. Yeah. Oh, you don't like sphinxes? Is that what they're called? Sphinxes? The hairless cats? Okay, let me find it. Listen, peeps. Oh my God, mate. Well, I don't want like I see that her dog literally made you his bitch. I mean literally. Yeah, okay, yeah. That's what that's what I use. Kind of it's made by Kong, but it's like the best. A curry. Yeah, a curry comb. A curry comb. So it's basically like a curry comb, but it's made by Kong so that if he chews on it, it you know, it's just it's won't destroy he won't destroy it. I want a hairless cat because I am actually slightly allergic to cats in that I won't like wheeze or not be able to breathe, but if a cat sleeps on my pillow, my eyes will be swollen when I wake up in the morning. Well, yep, you're lucky. So I do get a lot of shedding, but it's like little tiny blue, the gray hairs, like little tiny short gray hairs, and then they get stuck in my sheets, and they're oh my God, the lint trap is fucking for real. So what did Allison get for a donut? Did she say? Did she just get pumpkin or did she go with lemon? Oh my God, my grandson's father, so my ex-son-in-law, he lives next door to a horse barn, and it is so fun when I see those horses. They run right up to the gate to to let me pet them, and they remind me. My dog reminds me of a horse. When he gets full out running, he looks like a fucking horse running. Mm. So anyway, It is now almost 1 o'clock, and I love talking to y'all. I do. But so now I've been on here for over 3 hours and I have to do errands. I hate it, but I do. So I was just checking my phone again. Um, so I have to get some errands done. I have to go see if my daughter wants to go to Costco with me, and before she has to pick up my grandson from school, and then I hope that I see all of you at trivia tonight. And then thank you, Gladys, and I hope that I see um, all of you at Foz's live tonight, or most of you. I know it's really early for a lot of you in over across the pond, but as many as you can. I hope you're there. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for getting Foz to 1,000. Thank you for all my new subs and my current subs and my old subs and everybody. And everybody have a wonderful rest of your afternoon. Thank you, Batgirl. Thank you, Dharma. Thank you, TCA. Thank you, Moody Mary. Thank you, Jabberjaws. Thank you, Gypsy. Absolutely. Thank you, Unpopular Opinion. Thank you, Love Reigns. Thank you, my mods. Bye bye, Tara K. Okay, I can't say bye to everybody, but bye everybody. Love you all. Bye.